tonight. Flames versus Stars. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, how are we going, boys? Good to see you in the chat. We are here for Watch a Game with Grav. Stars versus Flames, game one of the first round. It is great to see all you guys. Hopefully you're having a fantastic night. We're gonna have an amazing stream, an amazing game as well. As a Stars fan, you might already tell I'm rooting for Dallas, but for the Flames fans in here, it's gonna be an amazing game, and I do think Calgary is gonna win this series, but game one is gonna be so interesting. So if you guys are just in the chat already, let me know in the chat to start out. What are your score predictions for tonight's game? Flames and Stars. What do we see happening? Do you see the Flames winning, Stars winning? Let me know your thoughts, because this is really one of the bigger games of this series, not just because of Calgary's home ice advantage, but because for the Stars, I feel like this is almost a must-win game already. But good to see you guys coming in the chat. We got Nicholas, Matthew, Sully, we got Andrew coming in, CNG, Andreas, Zach, Giannis, Matthew. Good to see you guys coming in by. It's going to be an amazing time tonight, and we have about 10 minutes to go-ish until the game starts, but we got OT with the Rangers and Penguins game. Let me know if you guys are watching that one. I was able to watch a little bit of that first period, and I'll say, I mean, the Rangers looked amazing in that first, but right after that, they just completely collapsed. They had the momentum, everything was on their side, and it was just awful. And by the way, the last time I checked the scores, it was 2-1 Florida, and now it's 3-2 for Washington. So the playoffs are already in chaos mode. But it's good to see you guys. We got 180 people in this chat already. It's going to be amazing. Let me know what your score predictions are, because for me, I kind of go back and forth for this game one. In my opinion, I think Dallas is going to show up pretty early in this series, but it's going to be a real interesting one. And if you guys are just coming in, hit that like button, subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel. It's going to be an awesome night tonight, though, because we got, again, Colorado, Nashville with the Avs. I know Drew is watching. I know he is super happy about what's going on right now. The Avs are already not just, like 8 minutes into the game, up 2-0 against Nashville, which of course they are. Of course they are. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Drew is a very happy man, and I have a feeling I'm not going to be as much of a happy man after tonight. But if you guys are just coming in here for the first time and are watching a stream of mine for the first time, we did the trade deadline on this channel a few weeks back. And if you don't know me, I'm Grav, and I've been streaming on my channel for the last 4 seasons. And to be able to do a Stars game, my favorite team, and to be able to commentate over that and react to this game with you guys is an absolute honor. So, of course, I mean, looking back on it, I started streaming 4 years ago. And to just be in front of you guys and be able to entertain y'all is an absolute blessing. So, hopefully you guys will enjoy the rest of this. It's going to be an awesome one. I hope the winning team wins. I disagree with that, Andrew, actually. I'm not sure. That's a controversial take, I'm sure, but I don't know. Yes, Drew, I am happy. I swear, man, I actually told Drew it was going to be 7-0 after the first in this. Well, did I tell him? He knows what I mean. It would be 7-0 after the first, because that's just what happens to the Colorado Avalanche, of course. Of course. We got Golich coming in here, Dill, Tom, Gale, the love from up above, Zach, Naru. We got Brother Rose coming in here, Eric, appreciate you guys. Actually, let me know in the chat as well as we get into this. We got a few minutes to go until the game is here. If you haven't gotten your predictions down below, I want to know in the chat. Put a 1 for Calgary and a 2 for Dallas. Who are you guys cheering for in this series? Now, I know since we're streaming on Sportsnet, most of you guys might be picking Calgary, and I want to say, even though I'm cheering for Dallas, I want to give as much respect to Calgary as humanly possible. I mean, in my predictions, I had them winning the Stanley Cup, so I think this Calgary team is going to do some amazing things. But I do think in this game one, it could be very close for a while. Stars like to keep it that way. Drum, I'm doing very well. Hopefully you are as well. I mean, the thing is, I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised with this Stars team. I feel like I should be a lot more stressed. The problem is, I feel like I should be a lot more stressed, but at the same time, I just kind of want to see what happens in this game one, and after this, then I'll be stressed, because I feel like this game one determines a lot of what we see throughout the rest of this series. We got 300 people in this chat. Thank you guys for coming in. Hit that like button if you haven't. We're at 78 likes, so let me get that back up. But appreciate you guys putting on the support. And again, if we have a great stream today, we can keep doing these and also hopefully cover the rest of the Flames. I mean, if the Stars do lose this series, I'll definitely be bandwagoning the Flames as much as possible. They have such a good, solid team. I think in the second round, especially if they face either Edmonton or LA, they have the pretty big upper hand there. I don't care who wins. I'm just watching. Hey, good to see you in the chat. Either way, I mean, I personally would rather you cheer for. No, I'm kidding. You can cheer for everyone to cheer for. But if you do cheer for the Dallas Stars, we will welcome you with open arms. Trust me. I'm from Vancouver, but I cheer Canada. Zach, no problem with that. I mean, I think Calgary is the best chance that Canada has of winning a Stanley Cup this year. Obviously, I predicted them for the Cup final, so duh. But at the same time, I think the Leafs have. I think if they get past Tampa, the Leafs have an okay chance, but they also have to go against teams like Florida and Boston potentially. And I don't know if I love them in those series, but I feel like Calgary has one of the more stronger routes, and I think against Colorado they match up pretty well. So that's going to be a real interesting one. Let me know in the chat as well, though, as we get into this Calgary and Dallas game. What are your Stanley Cup predictions? Who do you guys see winning the Cup this year? Is it Calgary? Is it Dallas? Is it some other team? Let me know your thoughts. The man says, let's go Flames. Again, GG's to all the Flames fans in here either way. I mean, personally for me, I mean, looking at this game, I really want to say the Stars win. I really just, in my mind, want to say, and with my heart, say the Stars will win this game. But when I look at the actual play, when I look at the rosters of both these teams, I just feel like if the Stars don't win this game one, then the series will kind of start to slip out of their grasps. I'm going to say, though, in this game, for my actual score predictions, I'm going to say the Flames win this one 3-2 in OT. I think we will get some OT action in this one. But at the same time, I feel like for the Stars, if they're going to win this game, it has to be like a 1-1, 2-1 game going into the third or something. It's got to be low scoring. It's got to be a lot less action than really there should be. I mean, for Calgary, they are a more physical and defensive style team, but they also have so many great scorers with Kachuk, with Goudreau having that almost MVP-like season. To me, there's so much the Stars are going to have to contend with, and when you compare the two teams, I mean, Dallas really only has that first line offensively, so I just don't know if it's going to be strong enough. I have an Avalanche versus Lightning Cup final with the Avs winning. Not bad, Roderick. Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like that could definitely happen. But to me, the NHL playoffs, for some reason, whenever we think it's going to be normal, it just completely just does not care and spits in our face. So for me, I did pick Calgary and Boston as my Cup final, but that was because I just knew in my heart that there was no way this playoffs would be predictable at all. So I go Boston and Calgary. But yeah, Colorado, if they stay healthy, like that's the biggest thing in my opinion, the health. And also if Darcy Kemper can stay 100% and get going. So we'll see what happens. Let me get this back going. We should be good to go. Go Canada, go Flames, S Leafs. Appreciate that. Let's go Stars from Crimson. Go Stars, Flames, Lightning 2. That would be a pretty sick Cup final. Honestly, I would not be mad with that, Dead Stew. I would not be mad at that at all. Calgary versus Toronto in the finals. That would be so. I know Steve predicted that. I'm not sure if I see that, Mickey, but that would be awesome. If it is actually Calgary and Toronto, though, how do you guys see that series going? Do you see Toronto winning, Calgary winning? How many games do we see? Because if it does happen, I feel like I'd pick Calgary in like 6 or something. But I think Toronto does have a chance that they go that far. I'm not used to people respecting my hometown Flames. Usually people think we'll lose. I mean, general, for me, I've watched a lot of Calgary this year, and like the thing was, after last year, I wasn't really sure where they were going to be this season, but they blew my expectations out of the water, and I'm really happy they did, man. They're such a complete team. Daryl Sutter has done such an amazing job as well, bringing home the structure. It's kind of incredible. Emily says, go Stars. Toronto in 6. It's going to be close. Toronto in 7 against Calgary. If that's okay, here's the thing. If it's Calgary versus Toronto and it goes 7 games, like there's going to be all-out war in Canada. Like it's going to be awful. It's going to be the worst. There's going to be so many families killing each other over that series. My goodness. I would love that as a Leafs fan. Exactly, Roderick. How did the Capitals win the Panthers? Honestly, I mean, the Panthers seemingly had a chokehold on that game, but now the Capitals win that one 4-2, man. That was nuts. I mean, Florida, with what, like 12 minutes to go, had a 2-1 lead, and it ends 4-2 in regulation. That is so rough. And also, we do have the Pittsburgh and New York game right now in OT. Let me know in the chat what you guys think is going to happen in that one. I'm going to say the Rangers still get the OT winner, even though Pittsburgh has had the momentum in those last couple of periods. But I don't know. That first period was great by the Rangers, but since then, it's completely evaporated. But all the players are lining up there now for the anthems, and we should be good to go in a few minutes' time, y'all. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We got 430 amazing people here tonight. Let me also update the like button as well. You guys just being super generous and supporting the stream so far. Yeah, if you don't know me, I'm a Dallas Stars fan, but I would give all the dues I possibly can to Calgary because I don't think, like, as a Stars fan, I think they might get just, there's a good chance. There is an amazing chance the Stars just get demolished in this series. Like, truly demolished. Calgary versus Leafs would be awesome. Yeah, exactly. If it's Leafs Flames, I will be fired, PC. I will be punching a few coworkers. Wow. I mean, I don't know if I quite endorse that, but it would be interesting. It would be interesting. Let's go Rangers. The battle of blue and white, by the way, exactly. Pittsburgh wins, I think. Yeah, Pittsburgh had the momentum, I think, at the start of the second, but I don't know. I feel like the Rangers started off so well. I really want them to win that series. Greetings from Fort Worth. Hey, I'm from Garland. Good to see you in the chat. President's Trophy choke. Florida peaked too early with the 13-game win streak. I mean, they did. What did they won like what, like 12 games or something heading into the playoffs or something like that. I know they lost their last game, but they had that pretty good winning streak. But yeah, we should be getting in the game in a couple minutes. And again, get your final score predictions for this one. What do we see happening between the Stars and Flames game? I am again gonna go with a 3-2 OT win for the Flames, and actually for the goal scorer in that one, I feel like the game-winning goal is going to be Gaudreau. I just feel like he's gonna have his hands all over this series. And I think he'll have 2 points in this one too. But really for the Stars, I mean, both top lines are brilliant for both Calgary and Dallas. But I feel like for the Stars, I mean, Haskins going to be relied upon so much. Personally, I think he's a top 10 D-man and he can handle that responsibility. But it's going to be a tough thing to handle long term. So we'll see how that goes by. I mean, Esa Lindell's another strong defenseman. But I don't know. I could see guys like Ryan Suter, who are past their prime, getting potentially eaten up in this series. I hope to be wrong on that. But honestly, looking at Calgary's defense, looking at the goaltending, I feel like it's just going to be such a hard series for the Stars to even score at all. And in this game, I see them scoring too, but again, I talked about it in my preview between the Stars and the Flames. Unless guys like Radulov and Ben and Sagan actually produce for once, then I feel like the Stars are just going to be in a rough position here. And Jake Oettinger especially, the camera's on him right now, he is going to have to be relied upon every single second of this game. My goodness, like, it's kind of insane how many games he's stolen for the Stars this year, but especially now against a team like Calgary, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. J1KO, it'll start in a couple minutes. We got the anthems going on right now. Somebody said the Avs scored again? 4-0. Guys, can we get some love to Drew because he's having a good night. I can tell he's having a good night. The Avs are up 4-0, 13 minutes into game 1 against Nashville. I mean, I'm not surprised. I told everybody that Colorado was gonna just destroy Worlds in game 1. But man, for Nashville, imagine going from UC Saros to David Rittich. Suitor for Jack Adams. I'd agree with that meme guy. I'd agree on that for sure. I think he's had the biggest difference, really. Can you say hi, Andrea? I can say hi. Stars, Flames, 7 games. Flames and OT. If this game goes, honestly, if this series goes 7 games, I'll take that. I will take that. Compared to, I mean, I see the Flames winning in 6, but still, if we get to 7 games, I will be ecstatic. I will be the happiest man alive. Truly. But let me know in the chat who you guys also see scoring the first goal in this game, because I think that's another important factor, especially for the Stars. They seem to like to get scored on pretty early on, or at least have a goal early on in the game. Earlier in the season, you would see guys like Jason Robertson score a ton in the first minute. So I think there's going to be a lot of action at the start of this game. But I'm going to say first goal, even though I see Calgary winning this game, I'm going to say Rupe Hentz gets the first goal of the series and gets a 1-0 lead for Dallas. Hopefully. Old Stars jersey were better. I mean, I don't really disagree with you. I got my Darian Hatcher retro jersey up there. I mean, it's such a shame that they don't use them at least as a third jersey. It's insane. Ali, what's going on? Gurion up first goal. Who will win the heart? I think it'll be Matthews, but I mean, personally for me, I'd go Matthews, Shesterkin, and McDavid, but Gaudreau's like right there, man. It's such a shame because Gaudreau's having such an elite season, but it's just not getting enough credit as it should. But that's the problem. Like, I think there's 3 guys that have been more valuable to their team, but you still have Gaudreau, who has the most 5-on-5 goals by a large margin, has the best plus minus since like Wayne Gretzky in the 90s. Like, it's insane what Gaudreau has been doing, and it goes to show just how much of an improvement he's made, especially recently. I think Leafs will knock out the Lightning this year. I mean, after that first game, the thing is, the momentum's now on Toronto's side, but that game 2 is going to be something to watch out for, because I feel like Tampa has a strong chance of coming back. They're such a good team after losses, too. But Jake Onger is .914 save percentage in net for the Stars, and on the other side, we of course have Jacob Markstrom. Again, this series is going to be a bloodbath. Get some Go Stars, get some Go Flames in the chat down below if you haven't already. Get the hype for your team and get the support for your team in the chat, and let's get it going. And Stars fans, Flames fans, whoever you guys are cheering for, you guys are welcome here. So appreciate you guys stopping by and being fantastic. I think Toronto in 6. Maybe. I still think it'll go 7 either way. That's my prediction. Oilers Flames in the second round, I think so, Daki, even though that game 1 for Edmonton wasn't exactly too pretty. But we are underway in Alberta for game 1, Flames versus Stars. Once again, get your predictions down in the chat. I'm going to be freaking out, just to give you guys some warning. I'm going to be freaking out with this entire series, but appreciate you guys giving me basically some help. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna need it throughout this entire series, pretty much. But if you guys can be my therapists, I'd appreciate that a lot as well. Hey, enjoying the content? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Go Stars and Bruins from Turtle Chillin'. Interesting. So, of course, the line combinations, first line for the Stars, Robertson, Hintz, and Pavelski. One of the most underrated first lines, I think, in the entire NHL this year. But right now we're at 185 likes, 15 away from 200. So if you are enjoying the stream so far and the excitement, make sure you hit that like button. It's crazy that playoffs are here. We'll see an icing against Calgary as well. So an early start to this one, Kachuk was just hammering Klingberg on the other side. Big hit there early. The first goal is going to be Matthew Tkachuk. That's a good pick, Andre. I mean, Tkachuk's a guy that is going to be he's always been such a nasty player when the Flames have made it, but I feel like this year with how effective he was in the regular season, we're going to see him go to an even bigger level. Stars get the face-off win there. Suter barrels it into the corner. It'll be picked up there by Chris Tanev. Excuse me, and Toffoli will send it back to the middle. Markstrom collects it back after the Stars dump it back down, and Tanev looks to reset here. Already a minute in, we've already seen a lot of wackiness. Suter, though, way too slow on that play, and the Flames get back to him. Mangiapane, good play along the boards, but the Flames get a quick shot. That one's saved by Andre. Oh my goodness. That looked like it was going to go in the net, because Andre was a little bit funky on that save, but still. Texas knows hockey. I mean, I might be biased, Craig, but I agree. Flames in 6. First goal for Calgary is going to be Andrew Mangiapane and Joel Kiviranta for the Stars. That's a good. I love Kiviranta. That's a good pick. Even though he has not played that much at all this year for the Stars, I do like that pick quite a bit. Sub Grav, what's going on, Mackle? Appreciate it. Flames in OT. I can see that. Yeah, that's my prediction. I see 3-2 for the Flames in OT. A shot in front. Dubé just missed that. Oh my goodness. Dubé with the. Oh wow. It was set up for him on a silver platter, and he tipped that wide. Here comes Dubé again. A little bit of a weak shot. It went off Haskin's stick as well, and the Stars get it out. I mean, so far, even though the shots are 3-0 in favor of Calgary, I'm not too mad with what we've seen so far, but we'll see. As a Leafs fan, I'm staying away from the prediction this year. I think that's a good idea, David. I mean, honestly, with how Toronto's played this year, they could do anything. They could do anything. Go Flames! Flames is king. I mean, William, I see the Calgary Flames winning this series. I see them going to the Cup final and winning it against Boston. I just feel like with the consistency they have, with really the roster and the systems they have too. Like, this is a team that is built for the playoffs. Built for the playoffs. Who got winning? Grav, Calgary, or Dallas? I got the Stars winning. Or not? Nah, just kidding. I wanted to scare you for a second. Nah, I got the Flames winning in OT. Though I do see the Stars keeping this game close for a while. Let me also change the shots real quick. 4-0 for the Flames. 17:27 to go in the first, and the Flames get it back down in deep. Zadorov shooting it right to Lucic, and he almost tipped that down. But we'll see a penalty after this. Okay. Lucic, though, will go to the box, I think. What happened here? I didn't see anything. Interesting. Lucci's made a couple of hits before he got to the net. Oh, no penalty. Why was it blown dead then? My apologies. Whoever just said Leafs 2022, get help. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Gravs versus refs. Honestly, Last year, or 2020 with the Stars, I feel like the refs did us okay. They weren't the best. I'm really interested to see how they call this Calgary series, because yesterday with the Leafs and Lightning series, or the game one, and even a couple other games that were being played yesterday, it was a really interesting one because it felt like the refs were calling way more compared to other years. Like, it was really interesting to me. We saw all the penalties in that Toronto and Tampa game, which was nuts to me. There was a couple calls there, which I was surprised to see in the playoffs. So, I mean, that's the thing. If there's a lot more calls in the playoffs this season, that's great for teams like Toronto, great for teams like the Avalanche, who just feast on the power play, and not so great for teams like Dallas, who need to be on 5-on-5 all the time. Experience Avalanche playoff hockey. I honestly, I don't think... Did they make it 5? Oh, they did. Made it 5-0? Are you kidding? Yikes. I mean, I don't think anybody had Nashville winning that series, but dang, man, that's 5-0. Is that in the first period alone? It is. They still have 5 minutes to play in that first, and these... I don't know what's going on. We are at 212 likes already. Appreciate you guys just absolutely killing it so far. But sticking this live stream, we still got a long ways to go, and this series has already started off amazingly. Oh, right there, great chance for Backlund, and he just hit that off of Andrew's stick. And Hanifin again goes for the shot, but blocked there by Robertson. And now coming on the other side, Robertson almost to that puck, but thankfully Anderson for the Flames just there quick enough, and he'll go behind his own net. I mean, so far Calgary has absolutely dominated this game one so far. Andre plays it almost there. Hanley almost let that go. That would have been horrible. Hakanpää gets back to that thankfully, and Ben will shoot it into the middle. Good little play there by Sagan, and the Flames stop it back up. Now 15 to go in the first. Shots 5-0 for the Flames already. The Stars, I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised with Dallas. It always feels like they get outshot to heck and back. Coleman, though, is injured on the play. And we might see are we seeing a penalty now? Coleman's a little bit shaken up. He's skating, but he's really putting pressure on that wrist. Interesting. I think the Lightning win game 2. Hey, I hope so, Andrew. I mean, I really feel like that series is going to go 7. I really have a good feeling about that. So Hakanpää does go to the box, and we're going to see a Calgary Flames power play now. Let me know in the chat down below, what are we thinking? Do the Flames score on this power play? Who will it be? But personally, I mean, with the Flames power play, they've been interesting all season, but there's no doubt they have the weapons to score every single time. Or not every single time, but every opportunity they get. 15:04 to go in the first. This is going to be I mean, Hakanpää is one of their biggest penalty killers too, so that is rough. But it's a call for illegal roughing to the head, and Coleman's still shaking up in the box. Or on the bench. If he's out for this series, or even for a little bit of this game, that's tough. The Flames win the faceoff. Right there, they score! Calgary immediately gets it done. Lindholm in the slot. Absolutely firing that past Andre. But really, there was nothing he could have done. There was nothing he could have done on that. And also, man, Suter also blocking Andre from the nets, man. Everything that could have gone wrong on that play did. And it's 1-0 Calgary. Man, that sucks. That's such a blow, especially for Hakanpää. I mean, I feel like if they had Hakanpää on the penalty kill, but it was just the face-off, really. The face-off win, Calgary gained possession, and just a great pass there, and Lindholm made no mistake. So 1-0 early in this one. Big goal there by Lindholm. And let me know in the chat if you guys predicted Lindholm to score first. I did not. Sorry. Shots are 7-0. Of course it is. Of course it is. Another shot there by the Flames. That one goes off a body right in front and backs in the neutral zone again. Man, I can't do. Oh, is the goal horn too loud? Let me here. Let me change it real quick. Let me give me a second. I'm gonna turn it back on for a second so I can turn it down. There we go. All right, that should be better now. That should be better now. 14 minutes to go in the first, and Calgary already 1-0. Let me know if that was good, by the way. Let me know if that was good. Nothing more. Oh, did Strom miss the net? Of course he did, Andreas. Oh my goodness, what a save there by Ottinger. This is about as bad of a start as you could possibly think of for the Stars. This has just been, in terms of the possession, in terms of I don't think have they even won a face-off in this entire game, so I don't even know. I don't know. We'll see. Wow, what a goal there again by Lindholm, but the pressure has just been not good enough. Not by the Stars. I mean, every single time, like another time where they immediately get the puck and all they can do is dump it back in. And that's all the energy they have right now. And for the Stars, it's not exactly surprising because that's exactly the type of game they play, but it just feels like they don't even have enough energy to be able to play that forechecking dump and chase style game. And this is just sad to watch so far. Another entry there by the Flames. They'll put it right into the corner. Dubé almost there for Backlund, but turns it over. The Flames will go back to the neutral zone. Hey, Ali, we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys. See you. Be safe. Yeah, 0 shots for Dallas B-Dog. This is just, I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. 5-0 Avalanche in the first period. The Preds have been failing me so far. The Preds have been failing me in every single way. But, I mean, let's be honest. Did anybody really expect Nashville to win that? Or even win maybe, like at this rate, I don't even know if they win a game. It's just Colorado's been that dominant. You also have David Rittich as the starter for maybe that entire series. Like that's a death sentence. That's a death sentence. Actually, let me know in the chat, if it is Rittich for the rest of that series, would it be a sweep? Would it be like a 5-game win? Because I think 5 games is the most it would go. The most it would go, easily. Go Flames, go! AU, good to see you in the chats. Hope you're having a great time. Again, GG's to all the Flames fans, no matter how this game happens, but the Flames have been incredible so far. I think we'll also see a penalty after this too, and we'll go into commercial break. Is it Stars of the power play? Okay, if it Stars of the power play, then I have some hope. then I have some hope. Yeah, checking around the league, Panthers and Capitals, that game ended up 4-2 for the Caps. Rangers and Pens is still in OT. We also got Colorado and Nashville. I mean, imagine being there as a Preds fan in Colorado and having to watch that. I kind of feel bad, but also, I don't know if they really should have expected anything else. Go Dallas, go. Hey, Hockey Man, I appreciate the Stars hype. And of course, if you guys are just coming in, let me know in the chat who you guys are wanting to see win this series. Put a 1 for Calgary and put a 2 in the chat for Dallas. Let me know who you guys are cheering for. Get some hype in the chat. Get some Go Stars, Go Flames. This is a big penalty kill over the Flames coming up. I mean, the Stars power play has been way too inconsistent this year for my liking. They started off pretty fantastic, but then kind of fluttered by and have been kind of an average spot recently. But the thing is, as long as we don't play Glendening or Radek Faksa, I'm okay. Yeah, let me change the shot count as well. 9-0 for the Flames. 9-0. That's just the thing, man. Like, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, at this rate, if we see OT, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what I would need to do to the hockey gods to get this game to OT. It would be way too much. Like, this game at this rate is gonna be, I don't even know. I mean, could we see this game be 12-0 by the time the second starts? That'd be interesting. Calgary out doing the Colorado Avalanche. Oh, now they're showing the flashbacks to the 2020 playoffs. That was such a crazy series. I mean, Anton Hudobin really stole a lot of that too. But obviously not a series that many of the Flames fans in here want to remember. But I think that this series will likely be a little bit more successful for them, just a pinch. But the Stars go on the power play here and immediately lose the faceoff, and it's back down. Immediate. For the power play for the Stars, they ranked 11th this season. They had a little bit of a hot streak, I think, that last week. But besides that, overall, a pretty average to above average power play. Most of those goals, though, have come from that top line of Robertson, Hintz, and Pavelski. They've been feasting on the power play really this entire season. As you see out there, Joe Pavelski going right in. And, I mean, even though I doubt that he's going to win a cup here in Dallas, I still obviously want to see him do it. That would be incredible. Radulov on this first power play unit. Okay, interesting. Radulov in front of the net, almost to Robertson. What a good stick there by Dubé. And he sends it down the ice. Great penalty killing. Oh, my goodness. Stars still without a shot. 9 minutes into this game, by the way. 9 minutes into this game. I live in Calgary, so Flames all the way. Salty chips. Shout out to you, brother. As you should. I mean, honestly, I feel like the Flames are going to have such a good playoffs, man. Such a good playoffs. It's going to be so fun for y'all. Ben, back to... Oh, wow. What was that by Ben? He just flooded it right to Calgary. That wasn't even a challenge. 45 seconds out to go on the power play. Suter gets a back pass. It'll go to Ben, but... Man, this is... This power play has been about as successful as the rest of this game for Dallas. Heiskanen sticks into the corner. Ben just not fast enough. I mean, that's really the biggest thing. Like if you guys remember with Ben, I think a lot of people still think he's that 60, 80 points player, but that's just not the case anymore. He's still decent physically and all that, but the guy has taken such a step back in his speed and explosiveness. It's kind of crazy. How long until the Stars get their first shot? Drew, stop it. Stop it. Because it's going to be in the second period. I think we all know this. What do you think about Hanley? Hanley's taken some good steps this year. He hasn't played the most amount of games, but really I think he's a player that has a lot of potential with this Stars team. I would say so far, though, he hasn't been the best defensively, but that's to come with a guy that's on more of the skating side of things, so I'm not too worried. Hot take: the Leafs and Lightning are even except goaltending. I don't think that's actually that big of a take. I mean, the Leafs defense has been great this season throughout. You also have the offense. I mean, that bottom six for the Leafs is pretty underrated in my opinion. But yeah, I feel like the goaltending usually... Oh, what a chance! Oh, Pavelski was right there. Gosh, Robertson, man. Power play is over for Dallas, but they're still going at it. Hakanpää, a little bit of a weak shot on goal. It'll be kept by Pavelski in the corner, but a great play there. Great anticipation by Tkachuk to get that puck along the boards. Still no shots, by the way. Actually, did that hit the net? I'm not sure. But it's showing 0 shots for the Stars still, which I'm not surprised by. Still no shots. We're at 9 minutes and 38 seconds. We have that amount of time left in this first. I'm struggling. I'm having a very bad time. A very rough time. Very sad time. Don, what's going on? They will never get their first shot. At this rate, Turtle, you might be right, man. Oh, here comes Raffle. Maybe we'll get our first shot here, boys. Let's go. Let's get it going. What a great opportunity. They get stuck in the corner. Raffle digging it out. It's trying to find somebody on the blue line. Nobody's there, though. And he'll just poke it out. Back behind the net. Glendening open. Oh, right there was Vladislav Nemestikov. Man, Markstrom will save it. It was a fluttering puck, so I don't know if they'll count that as a save, but still a chance for Nemestikov there. But Lindholm gets the first goal of this game. We have 9 minutes to go in this first, and the Stars have still not gotten a shot. None. Silch. 0 zeros. What's going on, Playoff Joe? So far, he has not arrived, sadly. Oh gosh, I just spilled a ton of water on myself. Sorry. I have a gut feeling that one of the division winners will lose to one of the wild card teams. Interesting, Zerba. Which one would that be, though? Which one would that be? Now, actually, I want to say, because this was one of the worst parts about yesterday for me. I want to know in the chat how good you guys have done so far, playoff prediction-wise. Because the thing was, it was a rough day for me yesterday. I predicted Tampa to win in 7. I predicted Edmonton to win in 6. I predicted the Bruins to win in 7, I'm pretty sure. And I predicted also on top of that, the Wild to win in 6. So yesterday's games were a great time for me. A great time for me. Dallas first shot around 5 minutes left. Honestly, at this rate, I think it's going to be much later than that. I'm so happy Blashill's gone. Oh, absolutely. I think that's a perfect decision by Detroit. Really. I'm an Oilers fan. Well, Rito, hopefully you enjoy rooting against both these teams, just like Drew is right now. I mean, the thing is, I think for Drew, he'd obviously prefer the Stars to be the matchup, but I don't know, man. If it's Stars in Avs second round, I just have a feeling. I have a good feeling that could be a close series. Kel McCarr has 3 points and it has been one period, but Cal's, don't you know, Callie, that Roman Josi is winning the Norris, so obviously better, 100%. Grav, how much you want to bet Avalanche gonna sweep easily? What, in the Pred series? Absolutely. I mean, Shadow, with them being up 5-0 in the first period, I think it's fair to say that that could happen. I think there's a good chance. There's a good chance. Go Grav, go Grav, go. Thank you so much for coming in, Cameron. Appreciate ya. If the Rangers lose, I'm gonna be poised, pissed. Oh, what a good chance! Oh man, that was a weird bobbling puck right in front of Markstrom. Did he get? Oh, we got a shot! We got a shot! Where's my cup? Where's my cup? We did it, baby! We did it! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! We've done it! This is my popcorn maker, by the way. But we've done it! We got a shot on goal! Oh, man. Oh, man. Plan the parade. Plan the parade. Can we get some plan the parade in the chat right now? What has happened to me? We're only 12 minutes into game 1. Let me update the shot counter because now the Stars have a shot. The Stars have a shot, so we're good. We're good. 7:50 to go in the first, and the Stars have a shot, so I'm a happy man. I'm a happy man. Flames keep it in the Star zone. Good save by Otter there. There was a little bit of traffic in front. Honestly, so far, though, this Lucic line has done pretty solid for themselves. Anderson going right in front. Back along the boards. Right there to Lucic. She'll keep it going in the corner. Man, the forecheck for Calgary is destroying right now. You also see Calgary Yarncroc out there as well. Acquired by from the Seattle Kraken at this trade deadline. He's got another interesting player on that bottom six that I think is going to make a huge difference. Not exactly like a Connor McDavid or anything, obviously, but he's an interesting player. He's not exactly the speediest guy, but the intensity is there. The work ethic is fantastic. He's a player that I think is going to be a huge part of this Flames potential cup run. And yeah, if you guys are just coming in here, I have the Flames winning the cup. I just have a feeling with this Flames team that they're going to be such a physical and just difficult team to play against. And I think in the West, personally, I think the biggest competition for them is Colorado, obviously. But I think against Colorado, the Flames potentially playoff-wise factor in better, just with the style they have and the structure they have in place. I don't know. I still just love what the Flames are able to do, or have been able to do and really put together. And that's the thing too, like I haven't been the biggest fan of Brad Treliving in the past, but I mean, you see the results and you see what he's put together, and you can definitely now see what the plan was all along. Obviously one of the more tenured GMs out there, but he was a guy that really, when the Flames have been this more lackluster, mediocre team, I think was one of the guys that deserved the most flack, but he's really put this team together in a strong way, and I think they have such a good chance of potentially making a strong run here. But let me know in the chat, where do you guys see the Flames finishing? Do you see them being a first-round exit, second-round exit, third round? Do you see them going to the Cup final? Do you see them winning it? Let me know what you guys think. Thoughts on the Leafs first lining? That series, I predicted. Oh, what a chance! Oh my goodness! Backlund put that right in front of the net to nobody, but he would have had a good chance there. Flames get it back though, and still the Flames have dominated this game. Shots 10-1 with 5:30 to go in the first. This has not been ideal, but again, the Stars have a shot, so that means we are coming back. We are coming back pretty easily. Go Flames, go! Brayden, shout out to you. Good luck to the Flames throughout tonight, and for all my Flames and Stars fans in here, hopefully you guys are in a fantastic one. Ooh, was that an icing? I need to see that again. Will I get drunk if I take a shot when Dallas takes a shot? Probably not, Brian. Probably not. Aaron, go Stars. Good to see it, Aaron. Go Stars. From a Stars fan to a Stars fan, how do you think the Stars will get in the playoffs with one shot? How far do you think with a one shot, I mean, there's a chance the Stars with one shot win a game, but I have a feeling that's not going to cut it. But Brett Ritchie actually goes to the penalty box, so we'll see another Stars power play here. I mean, considering how awful that first power play was by the Stars, I don't exactly have the biggest hope in the world, but we'll see what happens in this next one. If they can be tied going into the first intermission, we're good, okay? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, Zach, I don't know if that's 5 shots in the entire game. You're reaching, man. That's, I don't know if I can see that. I don't know if I can see that. Yeah, both of these penalties have been a little bit, like, that's what I'm saying, everyone. Like, in my opinion, it's been such a weirdly called playoff so far. Like, obviously, I'll take the power play, but at the same time, it feels like it's just been such a more softly called playoffs compared to other years. Like, is that just me? But especially like that game 1 between the Lightning and the Leafs and other ones, I feel like it's been a lot more of a power play highlight reel, really. Like, there's been so many penalties that have just been on the questionable side, but compared to playoffs before, you would never see any of these called. But again, that's such a weird thing, because usually the problem is that it's not consistent and that it's a way more or less reffed game in the playoffs. And that's always been my complaint. So I guess it's better that it's kind of the same as a regular season in a way, because at least it's consistent. But I don't know. It's a weird thing, because now they're actually, I guess, doing their jobs kind of, but since the expectation is that there's way less penalties in the playoffs, now you're seeing all these teams who were expecting to be physical and expecting to do all these slightly dirty things now not being able to get away with it. And to me, that was kind of another reason why it kind of bit Tampa in the butt in game 1 as well. Oh, big shot there by Klingberg already. That's, I think, the second shot of the game for the Stars. Let's go, milestone moments. Put that in the highlight reel. Let's do this thing. They win the faceoff, but possession goes back to the Flames. Good defensive play there by Backlund, and he'll go into the offensive zone again. Loses the puck, though, but we'll waste a few more seconds. 1:32 now to go in the power play. Now, I mean, this man advantage to the first opportunity for the Stars, they did jack squat, so I'm really hoping there's at least 2 shots on goal, maybe, potentially. Pavelski tries to flutter that to Rupe, hence almost got that across. Pavelski down behind the net, reaching out for it. Good defensive plays here by Calgary, though, so far, clogging the boards. Radulov not able to get to that, and Calgary will dump it out again. One thing I have noticed a lot is that, I mean, Dallas is a pretty, like, they're, among NHL teams, they're a pretty perimeter team, especially on the power play. And Calgary's been able to clog, not just the middle, but that intense part of the boards pretty well in the offensive zone. That's been something I've noticed so far. But they've been so quick, so much more fast than the Stars, and that really plays a hand in it as well. Back in deep for Ben. He can't collect the puck. 3 Stars go in after him, and then it goes right out for Toffoli, and easily he'll dump it back out. I mean, there was 3 guys in that puck, and they still couldn't get it. That just shows you, like, the Flames puck battle-wise and the speed has just been all way more collected. A bobbling puck goes to Markstrom, and we'll see an offensive zone face-off for the Stars now. Calgary gonna wop the floor. I mean, faded. Have they not already done that? Like, let's be real. Have they not already mopped the floor? If they do even more mopping, I don't know if I can take that, really. Yeah, I did see that, Skillsy. That, like, I was able to watch about half of that. I know that's going into the second OT. Actually, let me know in the chat down below for you guys. Rangers and Pens in the second overtime. What do we see happening in that game? Who scores that next goal? Again, I still have a feeling that the Rangers are going to get that last one, but I'm going to say Ryan Reeves because it would be really interesting. Ooh, deflection there by Ben right in front, but that just went wide again. And Haskin, what, man? Got to get that puck along the boards and get sent back down. It's 15 seconds now to go on the power play, and it is not looking great. Although better power play than the last one. At least the Stars have 2 shots on goal now, which... Again, fantastic for us. Really, really raising the bar, guys. Fantastic. I'm not down in the Lightning. That's a fair decision, Xavier. Raffle comes in. He'll get... Oh, great move there, but couldn't get the shot off. He was trying to out-deke like 2 different Flames there, but couldn't complete it all. And Lindholm will get it right into the corner. Hakanpää, good physical play there. Back along, come on, Glendening, come on. I mean, they dump it out, which is what they want to do, but still, at 2:45, I just am so disappointed so far by the Stars' first period. With 2, the thing is, they didn't just have 1 power play, they had 2. They had 2, and they only have 2 shots on goal through 18 minutes. 18 minutes. 18 minutes. Anyways. We got 324 likes on the stream. Appreciate you guys coming by. Let me update that real quick. But appreciate it if you guys are enjoying the commentary and my slow descent into absolute madness. Make sure you hit that like button and stick with us tonight. It's going to be an amazing one. And again, I have a feeling somehow this game is going to go to OT, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, again, that Penguins-Rangers game, I have such a good feel. I like that game was so good. Oh, too many men against the Stars? Too many men. Sure. Just stick it all in me. What? Just... whatever. Already the power play for the Flames, 1-for-1 in their first shot, and the Flames get possession. Easily there for Gaudreau. He'll command the blue paint and get it back across right there to Foley, almost getting it, but just between his legs. Back to the blue line, Anderson. Rasmus gets it back to Foley, the slapper, but that gets blocked by Hakanpää and into the stands. I mean, yeah, again, a too many men penalty at this rate, sure. Why not? This first has already been the worst for the Stars. Might as well keep that going, right? Might as well keep that going. Big face-off here in the Calgary zone. We'll see what happens next. 2:22 to go in the first. Jake Onger is going to have to be amazing. Rasmus Anderson out for it. Back along to Foley. Keeping it up on that left side. To Foley back. Now Anderson again. On the right. Gaudreau goes all the way inside. Good little passing here, but they aren't able to get it past. Whoa, what a chance there. Oh, to Foley. If he was just a couple inches deeper, it would have been insane. Gaudreau back in, across, Lindholm. Oh my goodness, a pass was right there. Good defensive play though by Hakanpää. I think he just got that stick on it. And the Stars will get it out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 1:05 to go on the power play. This is, I mean, it's, I guess, done the job, but this Stars penalty kill has given me a lot of stress so far. I'm calling it now 4-1 games from Steely Dan. I could see that. Wow, Colorado's up 5-0. Exactly, Chris. I mean, I don't think anybody's too surprised by that, but we were all, that's like the kind of score we were all kind of expecting, but waiting to see if it would happen. Oh, what a chance here for Calgary, but no shot on the play. And the Stars get it back down again. 35 seconds down to go on the power play. I mean, for the Flames, they've had some decent puck movement, but there's just been a lot of sticks in lanes for the Stars. And that's really been the biggest thing. They've done a good job of clogging up that middle, as they should, but that's really been the biggest thing, keeping the Flames from two. Like, they should have scored a goal by now if it wasn't for just a lucky couple of sticks in the middle. Because they've had some pretty creative plays up to this point. Is that another penalty? What is going on? I think this is gonna go against the Flames. What happened here? I need to see this again. Because if this is a 4-on-4, that would make everything interesting. It is it? Let me see. Okay, never mind. Never mind. For some reason, they blew that dead. 55 years officially, least last won the cup. I mean, for me, looking at this year, I feel like if they play that way, the way they played versus Tampa throughout the rest of the playoffs, obviously that's a huge if because they've had those situations and have blown them before. But at the same time, I mean, I think for the Leafs, they still have a strong roster. It's just all that mental game, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. 3 seconds ago on the power play, but one last chance here for Calgary. They'll ship it across the boards now. Shillington back along. Almost a chance there in front, but another good stick on the play by the Stars, and they get it back down. And that power play is over. Over. Even though the first power play for the Flames, like 5 seconds in, it was a goal. So you know what? I'll take my wins where I can get them. I'll take my wins where I can get them. It was a high stick. Well, I don't have the audio on, so I missed those small details. Oh my goodness, Hakanpää was just destroyed by Tkachuk. Oh my goodness. That was insane. Now Tkachuk and Raffl are going after it. A big fight in the middle of the ice. Everybody's getting done with it. Raffl just going ham on Tkachuk. Raffl with a couple of haymakers. Tkachuk still not up. Tkachuk goes for the other one and will knock him down. Out of nowhere, we see a huge brawl. And Tkachuk and Raffl sticking up for their teams. That was a weird one though, because Raffl had Tkachuk was just trying to get his footing for like that entire fight until the end. And we still see some more. Anderson and Klinger getting some extra fists. Right in the glass, and the Calgary Flames crowd is loving it. Oh my goodness. I mean, it was almost a line brawl because there was like two other tangles that were trying to get going, but Klingberg and Anderson, like 15 seconds after everything, just decided, sure, why not? We'll try it out. We'll try it out. Oh my gosh. I love playoff hockey. Exactly, Turtle. Exactly. This is, I mean, even though the Stars had, it just did horrible first. I mean, yeah, that was a clean hit by Tkachuk on Klingberg for sure. And then afterwards, he just cross-checks Raffle. Whoa. And then Raffle just completely trips him. Maybe that's is that going to be like a 4-4 or something after this? Either way, that whole play just decided to completely die out. Right after everybody just decided to go for it. Hey, Tactics, welcome to the stream. Hey, I'm new to like your channel, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you here. And welcome to the Sportsnet streams for the Flames and the Stars. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do streams for the rest of this series. We'll see how long it goes, obviously. At this rate, if I can do 4 more streams, that would be amazing. If we can see Game 5, I'd be happy. I'd be a happy man. But at the same time, what a first period for the Flames, man. What a first. I mean, let me know in the chat what you guys think. If you're a Flames fan, Stars fan, whoever you're cheering for, let me know. For the team you're cheering for, 0 out of 10, what would you rate that first for your favorite team? Because as a Stars fan, how do I put this in good terms? How do I not try to say this was the worst period I've ever seen without saying it was the worst period I've ever seen? That was one of the worst periods I've ever seen. Playoff-wise for the Stars, I mean, there's very few that were that bad. Obviously, 2 shots with 2 power play opportunities. I mean, that's just egregious. But just like the way they played, the speed. I mean, the Flames were way more fast in that first. It wasn't even a competition. And it was just sad to see. Like, it was just Calgary basically just play. It was like Calgary was playing a junior A team. Like, that's basically what we've seen. That's basically what we saw in that first. But let me know in the chat what you guys thought of that first. As a Stars fan, I would give it a 0 out of 10. I would give it a 0 out of 10. Shots 11-3 after the first, better than 9-0. A little bit. Oh, okay, that is true. That is true, Drew. That is true. But also, I like to complain about the Stars. I like to complain about the Stars. Fire Rick Bonus. I mean, hey, if Rick Bonus wants to get fired 1 period into the playoffs, I mean, that'd be interesting. It wouldn't be the craziest thing that's happened to the Stars, though. It wouldn't be the craziest thing that's happened. Oh, I love the Leafs first and the Flames second. Respect the Stars 8 out of 10. Hey, Mr. Frets, same way as well, brother. Respect the Flames a whole lot. And again, I see the Flames win the Cup this year. I think they have all the components. And they really, they didn't show anything different. Like, they showed what they were supposed to show in that first. That they're a brilliant team with such great attributes and such consistency across the lineup. You just could tell every single shift the Stars could not get a break. And that's what the Flames provide, man. That bottom 6, that entire lineup is just so built for the playoffs. It's just so fun to watch them just go at it and really play their game spectacularly. Obviously, with Jacob Markstrom, he only had to make 3 saves in that period, but I still felt he did a pretty good job. As for the players of that first, I would say for the Stars, it would probably be Jake Ottinger. He made a few very just solid and consistent saves in that first. Besides that, I would say Robertson had some looks there here and there. But really, the entire Stars lineup could not get much going. For the Flames, obviously Lindholm got the first goal, but I would say Tkachuk has been all over the ice today in all areas, making key defensive plays, doing all this different stuff. So for me, I think it would be Tkachuk for the Flames and Ottinger for the Stars so far. Natalie, what did I miss? Well, you missed the Stars playing like crap, which isn't exactly a surprise, but still. But the Flames did score pretty early on in the power play with Lindholm getting the first marker. Okay, that is true, Craig. It could be 5-0. It could be worse. I'll concede to that. Leafs versus Flames finals. That's what's going to happen. Wow. Leafs versus Flames finals. That's what's going to happen. Says Leafs. Let me know in the chat. Is that a W? Is that an L? Let me know what you guys think. Leafs or Flames in the finals? Do you agree with that prediction? Rangers and Pens are also in double overtime right now. I still have a feeling the Rangers are going to pull out that game, but man, the farther it goes in OT, the more I'm a little bit hesitant. But that whole series, that whole Pittsburgh and Rangers series is going to be fantastic. But let me see who's in the chat right now. We got Mr. Frets, Andreas, Andrew, B-Dog, Brian. We got Chicken Dude. We got Chris, Craig, David, Dax, Emily, Epic Guy. We got Helen. We got Huffy Productions. We got James Park. We got Jaren. We got JB Triple. We got Jeff, John, Jordan, Jose, Leafs. We got Just a Dude, Lone Star Wolf, LP. We got Lucas Staley, Mash. We got Matthew coming in here, Mickey, Milk, Natalie, Nicholas, Ralph. Roll, Rusty coming in here, Steely Dan, Steezen, Tactics, Turtle Son. We got Vast Blue, Wesley, Wizard, Xavier, Zach, Zerbot, and a couple of Russian folks, which that's good to see you guys. And Empire State Construction LLC. With the Stars, they should trade Ben and Sagan when they still had high value there in their semi-rebo, Robertson in the way. I agree with that, Ralph, but also at the same time when they were in there, that's the problem with the Ben and Sagan contracts, because at the time, both of them were fine. They weren't good, but they were fine. But it feels like right after those contracts happened, that's when the real decline started to happen for both of those players. But also for especially the Ben contract, I remember at the time, like the Stars were a team that needed Ben. Like at the time, Ben was their best player. So I don't blame them for signing them, but again, the term on those deals is really, I think, the biggest problem, especially on the Ben one. He has like what, like 4 years left or something? It's rough. I'm sorry, grabbing in my bracket, I have the Flames sweeping the Stars. I mean, Adam, like, I do not blame you right now. I do not blame you. You are probably making the right choice. Maybe. As a fellow Stars fan, you know, they're either great or horrible. That is true as well, Craig. It feels like each period you're throwing a dice at what happens. And that's one thing as well. The Stars are a much better team usually when they're down a goal. And when they're up a goal, I think the Stars are the worst NHL team record-wise when I think the stat was when they score a goal to lead the game in the third period. They're like the worst team in the league in that. I saw a stat somewhere talking about it, but the Stars are absolutely horrible keeping leads, and they are a completely different team when they do have the deficit to go against. So I'm not too surprised about that. We'll see what happens in the second, though. I feel like the Stars are gonna start off pretty well. My friend's a huge Panthers, and I told him that the size of Washington is a bad matchup for Florida. Thoughts on that? I mean, it is a factor for sure. Obviously, what Washington taking game one, I did not expect that to happen. Actually, let me know in the chat down below. With the Caps taking that first game, I know most of us probably predicted Florida win that series, but let me know, with the Caps winning that first game, what do we see happening in that series? Do we see Capitals winning now? How many games do we see it going down with as well? Because I would say Calgary, or I would say Florida in 6 now. I see Washington maybe winning another game, but I would still take the Florida Panthers in that series. But yeah, the size is definitely a huge part of Washington, but that's really been the big part of their defense for a while. So I feel like for Florida, they might be one of those teams that just needs to adapt and get ready for the playoffs. I mean, last year with the Bulls, I mean, it was one of those series where you're playing against Tampa Bay. You can see why they lose that series. But I mean, if Florida loses this series against Washington, if they lose this series against Washington, like that is like, for one, they won't be able to probably re-sign Claude Giroux, so he's gone. But just thinking about it, like this was Florida's best chance. Like I'm thinking about all the teams right now. Like I feel like Washington in the East was their best chance to get past the first. If they lose to Washington, then in my opinion, like that's just, they've obviously had the first round drought as already, but that would just be another nail in the coffin, and they obviously don't want that. Ben is there for the leadership nowadays, not for the skills, what you need in the playoffs. That is true, Roland. He did an amazing part of that in the 2020 bubble. Apparently Flames have a power play to start the second. Yeah, they do. They do. So I guess the Flames will have some power play time at the end of or the start of the second. Hockey. Oh yeah, hockey is not that famous in Korea, but if you watch it once or twice, it's this much fun. I don't think there's any sports that come close to it. Honestly, absolutely agree. I mean, hockey is the best sport. Let's be real. But yeah, especially playoff hockey. Like that's for my obviously, since I live in Dallas, not every single one of my friends is a hockey fan, and that's actually one of the main reasons why I started my channel in the first place and started just wanting to make hockey videos, was the fact that, like, I have almost no friends that watch hockey. Like, there's one that I can kind of talk with, but he's that one friend that really doesn't know what he's talking about. So I can manage, but it's not exactly ideal. But just being able to talk with other people about hockey and debate all this different stuff, it's the best. It's the absolute best. And if you relate to that at all, it's great to have you here, and I appreciate you guys stopping by and just having a great time so far. It's been a really fun stream. Grav, what do you think this year? What did you think of Dennis Guarriano this year? I felt like Dennis Guarriano this season was such an anomaly. Like, he's a player that played well in the minutes I thought he got, but he was a player that this year definitely was in the doghouse under Rick. I was about to say Rob Bonus, Rick Bonus. I mean, he's a player that can be frustrating, yes, but he's a guy that just has so much offensive potential, so much goal scoring potential, and I'm just really sad to see his talent so far minimized, because the guy was great in the playoffs in 2020. I thought had just a great future as a top sixer here in Dallas. I mean, his ice time has been in flux, and I think for a younger player, especially a younger goal scorer, it's a hard thing to go through. So with his production obviously dipping that way, there's a lot of reasons why. I live in Rockwall. Thanks. It's hard to find fans. Exactly, Cody. Hey, we got each other. Good to see you in the chat. Moved to Tyler from DFW, flying my Stars flag high out there in the Piney Woods. Hey, BC Kelly, good to see you in the chat as well. We got to get some amazing Stars fans in here. Yeah, I got my as for the jerseys actually tonight, let me show you guys. So I got my retro Darian Hatcher jersey right here. Got my Winter Classic jersey. Got my away jersey, Devon Shore on the back, by the way. Got my Guelph Storm jersey chilling up there. I got my Kings Dustin Brown jersey. Got my Leafs jersey. I got my actually, I want to show, if you guys don't know about this story. So I needed a Florida Panthers jersey for the trade deadline stream, right? I really wanted a Panthers jersey for the trade deadline stream. So I saw this jersey, right? And it said large, right? So I see the pictures, and it didn't show me this part, which, or actually did, but it doesn't say that it's a youth. So the pictures looked fine. Everything looked cool because you got the collar, you got the Reebok, you got everything. And I love this jersey. So I'm like, wow, I should get a Panthers jersey. And it's a kid's large. So like you compare what's going on right now, and it's not exactly ideal. But I still love it. I think honestly the Panthers should definitely bring this jersey back. I really have a soft spot for it. But thankfully, like, the thing was, it was only like $25, so it wasn't a huge problem, but still, man, I was expecting, oh wow, I'm gonna get this sick rare Panthers jersey, it's gonna be beautiful, and it was a huge jersey. Not my brightest moment. So let's also update the shots as we get into this second period soon-ish. Let me know as well what you guys think is going to happen for the rest of this game, with it being 1-0 Calgary already. I'm still going to stick with my 3-2 OT Flames pick, though. I'm still going to stick by that. So shots are 11 for Calgary and 3 for the Stars. There we go. Put on a Flames jersey now. Not actually, Lucas. Okay, I want to do this right now. Let's make a bet. If the Stars win this game, I will put on the Flames jersey at the end. If the Stars lose this game, I will put that Flames jersey on at the end. I will do it. But if the Stars win, you have to buy a Stars jersey. No, you don't have to do that. But if the Stars do win, I will not be putting that thing on. But if they lose, then it'll be on at the end. That's what I'll say. Tomas, what's going on? Hello. Kachuk touched in with the stick, not to point of cross-checking. Hey, Grav, do you what you love and don't ever let anyone tell you a difference? Reason people like and love you is because of the positive attitude. I mean, that's the thing I try to spread as much as possible. But I'm just here to watch hockey and talk with you guys, and it's just a fun time to be here with y'all. The Panthers lose to the Caps. Panthers fans will wear bags over their heads. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Andrew, if the Panthers choke that, choke that series versus the Capitals, which in all respects, let's be honest, should be not easy, but should be a series win for the Panthers. It should be. every single day of the week, in my opinion. If they choke that, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Brendan Gallagher has the worst contract in the NHL, 7 goals for 60 games this season. Yeah, this year was especially rough for him, but I also think the finishing for him was just extremely unlucky. Favorite hockey player would probably be Cole Caulfield, but I feel like there's a lot of players around that range. Love me Capo Caco. I would say Heiskanen, Robertson are up there for me, stars-wise. Love me some Chris Kreider. Love me some Adam Fox. I'm trying to think about around the league. Matthew Tkachuk, I actually like quite a bit. I know Oilers fans might not love that, but I do like him. I feel like Cole Caulfield will be my number one, but there's a few options. I'm an Oilers fan. We have too many bad contracts. God, Josh Bailey, that is true. Flames, I'll take Flames in 5. At this rate, man, if we get a game, I will be the happiest man alive. Oh, Brian, that's a good choice, Kaprizov. Let me know in the chat what your guys' favorite players are in the league right now, or even the most favorite player. Yeah, I'd say Caulfield. Kaprizov is a good pick, though. Good pick. Stars comeback, Greg. I like how you think. The Stars are going to score 15 goals in the first 5 minutes of the second. Of course. Easily. Jeff says, hard to find hockey fans up here in Oregon. That is true. Well, it's good to have you here and good to have you talking hockey with us, Jeff. That Florida Panthers logo looks like an old Canadian trucker company. I wonder, I think the word cougar was in it. Wow. Maybe Florida's about to get sued for copyright infringement. Dang. Though I feel like that Florida logo, I need to go over here. That Florida logo is pretty underrated. I like that color scheme, the blue in the whole scheme. It works for me. DeSmith is out of the game. Whoa. Wait, wasn't Jari injured as well? Who do they have as backing up him then? Or am I or was DeSmith or was Jari just for precautionary reasons or something? Let me know. What series do you think is going to be the best in the first round? I mean, I feel like I've gone back and forth on whether it's Minnesota, St. Louis, or Tampa, Toronto. I feel like Tampa, Toronto is going to be way more closer in the next probably 6 or 5 games, though. So I'd probably still say Tampa, Toronto, but Minnesota, St. Louis has been solid so far. I loved watching that LA and Edmonton game. That was an insane result at the end. I mean, can we talk about Mike Smith, man? Can we talk about Mike Smith for a second? I want to get permission from y'all because I want to talk about Mike Smith, man. I really want to talk about Mike Smith. What happened there? I mean, he did the classic. He didn't tend the goal. In that last fourth goal, man. I was watching that, and I was already just insanely tired. And I watched that, and I see Mike Smith, and I'm like, oh gosh, that's gonna hurt him because it was like 20 seconds or something after he mishandled the puck that the Kings scored. And I mean, that entire game by Mike Smith wasn't exactly ideal either. But the thing was, I had Oilers winning that series in 6, but I thought Mike Smith was going to be good. I thought he was going to be fine and good enough for the Oilers to get past that series. But man, if he plays like that for the rest of things, then in my opinion, there's no way Edmonton wins that series. If Mike Smith plays like he did, I can't see it happening that way. I really can't. I mean, McDavid can try all he wants, but I just don't know if it's going to work out. I mean, LA is a strong team. We saw them shut down some of Edmonton's top guys with Philip Deneau also having a big part in that. But I don't know. I have a feeling that if Edmonton's that's really the biggest thing because Jonathan Quick was okay in that game, but he was fantastic in the last couple of weeks of the season. He's a player that I thought was gonna have a big series, and I think after this game 1 is gonna shut it down pretty well. As an LA Kings fan, I'm happy we got at least 1 game against the Oilers because we aren't winning another game this series because we don't have enough power play defense talent to beat the Oilers. Interesting. I mean, I feel like for the Kings, that defense is going to be obviously one of the biggest things, but you got a strong defensive core in the forward group, so I'm not too worried for them. But the second period is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Get some Go Flames, get some Go Stars in the chat. I think we'll probably see it start in about 30 seconds-ish. All right, let me change the period as well to the second. We should be good to go. So in this second, I feel like by the end of it, we're gonna see the Stars have it all tied up in some way, whether it's 1-1, whether it's 2-2. I have a feeling that this middle frame is going to be great. And as Drew was saying in the chat, we are 8 likes away right now from 400. So if you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do so. Let's get to 500 in this stream if we can. It would be absolutely amazing if we could. But I appreciate you guys coming in. I know it's a late game for all y'all, and some of the people in the start have to go to bed as well, but appreciate you guys sticking with us. And this game is going to go on a different level, I think, in this middle frame, especially after the fights we saw at the end of the first. It's just a matter of time before we see more of that. And we are now underway in the second period, and the Flames win the initial face-off, and now Mangiapane looks to work here on the power play. Big opportunity, but immediately offside for the Flames. 69 shots for the Penguins? What? 69. I mean, hey, I'm not going to tell you guys to put nice in the chat, but if you want to, I will not stop you. Thoughts on the Hawks season? I thought they had about the season I expected them to, especially towards the end. That team is in a bad need of a rebuild, though, 100%. Toffoli, good move getting into the slot, but couldn't keep it on his sticks. And the Stars get it out. Fox, a good forechecking there, and Markstrom will play it out. As we all know, Markstrom hopefully will tend the goal for the Flames this game. Hopefully no Mike Smith moments. Hopefully no Mike Smith moments from him. But so far, so good. Oh, what a chance in front! Saved by Ottinger. He got the leg on that. Did he get the leg on? I thought he got the leg. Whatever happened, the Flames were right in front of the net openly, and I think Ottinger got a piece. Oh my goodness, what a save. What a save. Yard cry. Oh, I'm already getting jitters in the second. Back to the point. Quick shot by Hanifin, and that goes wide. Clogged back in the middle, but the Flames get it back to the point. Toffoli reaches it out. Now Hanifin again. Back to the far side. Hanifin wants more. Toffoli now in deep. Tries to get it back to Hanifin, but a bobbling puck, and here comes the Stars. Nemestikov, Rupe Hintz. He can't get the pass across. Oh, gosh. What a good play, though. I mean, was that Yarncroc coming back? Either way, they had a 2-on-1 shorthanded, and Rupe couldn't get the sauce enough. Dang it, man. Good play, though, on that penalty kill, at least, to waste some more time. We got 20 seconds left to go on the Calgary power play, man. This is... What a chance, man. That could have been it. It could have been a tie game right there, but... They're saved by Andre. We'll get another whistle here at 12 to go in the power play. The Hawks, you trade Taves and Kane, but they don't have the nuts to do it. I mean, I feel like with the Hawks, I would personally trade Taves and maybe keep Kane, because I think Taves is past what he's worth, especially with that contract. And I think you still could get a lot for him with the leadership he brings. But I can get why they wouldn't, just because of the captaincy and the reputation he has there, and obviously him probably wanting to retire as a Blackhawk, so it kind of makes sense. But for the team rebuild-wise, trading one of those guys would be insane. Let me know, though, what would you trade for a player like Jonathan Taves? Because I feel like that trade package would be really interesting. The problem is he has a huge cap hit, and that's really the biggest thing going against maybe a much bigger package Chicago's way. I think if we can win tomorrow, then win both games in Tampa, we will have enough momentum to go up in Toronto and win in 5. Maybe Shadow. I mean, I feel like game 2 is going to be in favor of Tampa, but I feel like going back to Emily Arena, it's going to be a real interesting one. Game 3, I think, also is going to be super important, but I also could see the Leafs being 2-1 heading into game 4 and still Tampa winning that series. So to me, for Toronto, I keep saying it, but until that last buzzer goes, I'm still not confident in them winning that series, but we'll see what happens. Will Flames trade Johnny or Andrew? No, Lucas, no. I mean, I think they'll try their hardest to sign Gaudreau, obviously. He's a guy that I do think Calgary's going to be able to keep, though. They might have to shed some pieces in that bottom 6, though. That's really the biggest problem. 17 minutes to go in this second, and we've already seen some huge action. Stars kill off that power play about a minute ago, thankfully. Pavelski trying to get that back to the point. Shot there by Robertson, and Markstrom makes the save. Suter was way deep into the offensive zone, trying to get the tip there. But hey, 4 shots on goal for the Stars. Let's go. Let's go. I love that my bar is so low, so extremely low. You know what? Oh, no, 5 shots. Dang. Okay, you know what? Can we get some round of applause some 5-shot hype, whatever you guys want to do. Because oh, never mind, they took it off. Because I can't have good things, man. I can't have good things. Big face-off here in the offensive zone by Ben. Big win right there. Shot by Heiskanen, and that one was just blown wide. Guriana back for Kivi Ranta. The playoff hero in the 2020 bubble looks to do some more damage here against the Flames. Comes right on that right board and streaks back to the blue line now for Hanley. He'll get a shot there right and close. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was way wide. Nobody was there to tip the puck either. And there was just no reinforcements. And Calgary gets the puck back, and Goodbranson will shoot it back for the middle. Retrieved by Backlund, and now into the offensive zone. Quick shot there, and Ottinger sprays into the corner, and Toffoli will get it back. Now Hanley for it once more. Plays it off to Heiskanen, and Miro will have to do it all himself here. Back to Hanley, bad pass, and almost to a Flames forechecker. But the Stars get it back down and back into the middle. Will that be an icing? I think it will. So another offensive zone face-off here for the Stars. But honestly, for the Flames, they've still done well in this second. Not as crisp, but you've still seen some good play pushing. We'll see what they do with this next opportunity, though. I have seen that, Tanner. That draft bot is fantastic. Grav, do you want to 10 overtimes? I will not do 10 overtimes. I will not, okay? If this is 10 overtimes, then I think I will die. Shots on goal now 13-5 in favor of the Flames. Let me change that real quick. Honestly, though, so far in this second, I've not been too mad at the play so far. Not been too mad. With that penalty kill obviously being a huge part, but I mean for the Flames, you're still controlling the game right now, so we'll see what happens. Let me see if there's been any changes. Okay, so actually, let's give some credit where it is due, because Nashville has not allowed a goal so far in this second period. So they're still down 5-0, but you know what? They're getting better. So we'll give them some credit, but still Avs up 5-0. I mean, honestly, after that first, it just doesn't matter. Goudreau from the blue line again back for Hanifin, but he can't keep the puck going. And it goes along to Tanev. The blue paint, big tip. Oh my goodness. Right in front was Lindholm. I thought he got that in, but I think it might have gone off the post too. Just inches away from the second goal for the Flames. But now coming up, Lendl gets a weak shot on goal, and then it'll be an offensive zone faceoff again. Oh yeah, come back for Nashville, easy. I mean, at this point, if it's not 6-5 by the end of the second, I'm going to be extremely disappointed by the Preds. Extremely disappointed. Grav, what do you think of Paz getting a career high in points this year at age 37? I don't think he's getting enough credit, man. Pavelski has been one of the best centermen in the entire league this year, in my personal opinion. But he's been doing everything. Like, the defensive play has been strong. The face-off ability has been fantastic. The flexion ability has obviously been documented. But honestly, everything about his game has just been so overall sound. It's just been a joy to watch throughout this year. Let me also change the like button right now. We're at 408 likes at the moment, so let's keep it going. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do so. Keep supporting the stream, and I appreciate you guys being here. The Flames just got their 14th shot, and the Stars just got their 6th, and we'll see an icing against Dallas. Honestly, the second period has gone by extremely slow, even though we've seen a bunch of huge moments so far. But honestly, like, I still... Like, I feel like for the Stars, all it takes is just one rush, because they're a team that loves to get goals by the odd man rush. But at this point, it's just the speed has just been so lacking. Even the more speedier players like Robertson and Hintz haven't been all that impactful. But that just shows you like the depth of Calgary and how much Dallas has had to go through so far. Pavelski, comeback player of the year. I mean, he was great last year too, Ralph. Though he didn't start off all too well. That was really the big thing. Zadorov, big shot there. Gets blocked in front, and he keeps it going, but loses the puck. That was rough by Zadorov, man. He easily had it, and just like it, just kind of whoop, right beneath his stick and right to the neutral zone. But Dubé keeps the play going on Calgary's end, sending it right down and deep, and Ottinger gets that between his sticks. Finding Ryan Suter, and we'll see the Stars go right back up. Kivi Ranta into the offensive zone, shoots it across the stanchion. Good play there by Shillington, but we'll see. Is that an offside? Might be. Another 5 OT game, maybe. Is that Rangers and Penguins game gonna go to 3 OT? Because it's right now a minute and 30 to go in double OT, which is nuts. Yeah, let me know how that Rangers and Penguins game is going right now. 6-0 Colorado. Oh. I just feel bad. I just feel bad for the Preds. Like, they tried their best. Ooh, Stars power play. Coleman going to the box for roughing. Plano and Texas-born stud Coleman against his hometown team. And coming out for the first faceoff here, Pavelski. I mean, the power play for the Stars is 0 for 2 with 1 shot. So if we can get a couple scoring chances, I'd be fine with that. Heiskanen back in deep. Now Radulov in the corner. Back along Heiskanen, gets some open room. Heiskanen shoots. That one will get blocked in front again. Oh, right there in front, Pavelski. Why did he pass that? You're right there. Right there. Oh, no, man. Why would you pass that? Oh, good keeping my Rupe. Oh, we were Radulov. The passes, man. All of these have been, right there. Rupe across, trying to find Radulov on the far side. Again, I think that was slightly blocked by Calgary. Coming in, Rupe, back across, Heiskanen in the bump from the point. That one gets tipped by Markstrom and the Flames. Get it out. But there was a few good chances on that power play at least. But just too much fanciness there. Too much fanciness, man. Way too much waiting, way too much of just nothing, man. Pavelski really should have shot that puck earlier, man. Really should have shot that puck. Preds are the worst, honestly. I mean, I'm not the biggest Preds fan. Oh, right there, Ben! That puck was bobbled by Markstrom. It was like 2 inches out from him. Ben was right there and couldn't do anything. Suter back along Sagan, one-timer. Ben, a beautiful glove grabbed by Markstrom. Oh, that was a thing of beauty. But why does it have to happen to me? But honestly, a few good chances on the Stars power play at least, which is better than nothing. But man, Markstrom almost blowing it and then coming up with a couple big saves there. Big glove save, though. And that windmill's looking solid. Power play as well for the Stars, 5 for 21 in the 2020 playoffs against the Flames. Suter face-off win here. Stars trying to do something in the slot right there. Just give it Ronzo, but gave it up. And Tanev in a great position to get the possession back, and he'll put it in the corner. Mangiapane, easy work there, forechecking wise. They are, big hit by Trevor Lewis. He'll get a shorthanded shot there too. Insane hit there. Shorthanded as well. 5 seconds now to go in the Stars man advantage. This has been brutal, but at least there's more chances. Markstrom was pretty good on that power play, though. But we get a lot more shots for the Stars at least. Now it's 15-8, so I will take that. Yeah, Markstrom looked good in that on that penalty kill, Zach. Really good. If Ben would have scored, that would have been a ding. Exactly. It would have been a 10-to-goal moment. Because Markstrom almost completely bobbled that, but thankfully, I think Ben's stick was lifted or something, and he wasn't able to get all of it. Jake, yes, I am from Dallas, but the funny thing is, all my dad's side is from Calgary, so my phone has been on a world of hurts since my grandpa's been calling. My grandpa's been trying to text me during the stream, and all this different stuff as well. It's funny. But like my entire dad's side of the family is from Calgary, so they're having a fun time right now. They're having a really fun time, and I am not. I'm having a sad time, very sad time. Man, is that Rangers and Pens game really gonna go to 3 OT? Insanity. Again, get your final score predictions for that one and get who you guys think is gonna score on that. Because for me, I'm gonna say Copp for the Rangers. I just have a feeling he's going to be a guy that shows up a lot for the Rangers during this run for them. So we'll see. If Ben would have scored, or never mind, what a glove save by Markstrom, exactly. Shesterkin has 69 saves tonight. You love to see it. You love to see it. You know what? I'll start it. I'll start it. Let's get some nice going in the chat. but for Sir Stricken, I'll do that. I'll do that. We all 69 shots for Igor Stricken, and right now 420 likes in the stream. If that is not worth a nice, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Okay. Now we can get in the counter, make that 420. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. And if you guys haven't already subscribed to the Sportsnet YouTube channel, make sure you do so. Subscribe for Watch a Game with Steve Dangle. A bunch of good content coming up throughout the playoffs. This is the place to be for all hockey, all sports, all baseball, whatever it might be. It's going to be amazing these next couple months, though. Especially on this channel. You do not want to be anywhere else. Grav, I'm so anxious. The game is killing me. I bet, man. I mean, that game... Like, I feel bad for the... I kind of feel a little bit bad for the people in MSG right now because they're going through a lot. Like, I just feel like being in the stands for a triple OT playoff game, I don't know if I could handle that. I really don't know if I can handle that. 12 minutes to go in this second, though. Still the Flames up 1-0 with nothing to show for it so far in the middle frame. Flames just keeping it in their own zone in the corner. Radulov, though, trying his best. Everybody's slipping down the ice right now, looking like Bambi. But still, the Flames come out with the Stars come out with the puck, and Heiskanen puts it down in deep. There's been a lot of cross checks recently that have not gotten called, which is typical for the playoffs. But again, we saw a lot of penalties that way for the Leafs and Lightning series, so it is a little bit surprising. Yes, vote in the new poll, ladies and gentlemen. What happens first, Stars score a goal or the Rangers and Pittsburgh game ends? Honestly, I'm gonna say my gut tells me to say the Rangers game ends, but my heart wants me to say Stars score a goal, right? But right now, I'm gonna pick that Rangers and Penguins game to end. 420 and 69 in the first 2 minutes to join the stream. Mind blown. Well, there you go, Jeff. There you go. Hey, Jeff, it wouldn't have happened without you. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. You think the Rangers game ending first? I think so, Jillian. even though we got another intermission to go through, I think that Rangers game is going to end pretty early on in 3OT. Pretty early on in 3OT. But, well, actually, because I remember didn't the Columbus and Tampa... Oh, what a chance. Lindholm right there from the slot just went off his stick. Slippery butter right there. But wasn't it Tampa and Columbus a couple years back that went to like 3 OT or something? I don't think it went to 4 OT, but I think it went like 10 minutes into 3 OT, and then I think Brandon Point scored that OT winner. The thing was, I was streaming that game, and I was just so like I was streaming that game from the start to the end. So that stream for just one game, I think it was like 6.5 hours. For that one game. And at the end, I remember I was just standing up the whole time because my back couldn't hurt sitting down. It was that bad. But I was there for 6 hours just waiting, desperately needing that game to end. And the thing was, like, I remember in the first OT, I was like, okay, I'm obviously we're gonna go until this game ends. And then the second OT happened, and then the third OT happened, and then it just kept going, and it was a lot of fun, for sure. Oh, it was 5 OT. Yeah, that was it. See, it was like a 6 hour live. I started like right when that game started too. So there was no fluff in that stream either. It was nuts. I don't know why I did that. But that just shows you how dedicated we are to the craft of playoff hockey. Dax, I have played hockey before, but I'm more of a roller hockey guy. Still not that good, but hey, I try my best. I mean, they have me out there for like 2 minutes a game, but I mean, at least it's better than Dennis Gurianov, my goodness. Ben puts a weak shot on goal. That'll be saved by Markstrom, and an easy whistle there for the refs. 10-11 now to go in this second. Though the Stars, they've done pretty well in this second with the face-off wins, so we'll see what they can do here. But yeah, that top line for the Stars, Robertson, 41 goals, 79 points. Rupe Hintz, 37 goals, 72 points. Pavelski, 27 goals and 81 points. You can just see how dominant that top line is. But like, really, that's the thing. That top line is so dominant that the rest of the team, it just looks even worse than it already is. Like, if you didn't have that dominant first line, the rest of the three lines would still be awful. But they're even worse compared to that first line, which Just makes it even more sad when we're playing Radek Fox out there. Even though he does play more of a playoff game, still, he ain't scoring any goals. Even if the Rangers win tonight, I still think the Penguins can come back and win the series. They're a good underdog to pick. That is true. I don't see many people, I haven't seen many people picking the Pens. I think it all comes down to goaltending. Zadora, big blast. That was a good block, though, by Fox, though, right in front. And that goes into the netting and will be another face-off in the Stars zone. Though the shots are actually, like, this is actually an interesting part. The shots are getting a lot closer. It's 16-11 now for the Stars. So the Stars are making some ground. They are making some ground, at least. So, hey, I'll take that. I just put 111 shots. I'll take that as well. I'll take that as well, Dallas. All right, let me get it lined up real quick. There we go. Do you think Gaudreau would be a good player for the Red Wings? Absolutely, Adam. He would be one of my big targets if he is available for Detroit. I mean, honestly, for Gaudreau, I mean, we know he wants to go to Philly, but I don't really see that happening. But Detroit would be a real interesting team because they're on the cusp. They're not quite that contending team, but I think in a year and a half, I feel like they could be a team that really does some good damage. And I feel like Gaudreau would be such an influential part of that team. I mean, their forward group at the top end of things isn't amazing. You got some great guys like Lucas Raymond and obviously Larkin, who had an amazing year this season. Really his best of his career by far. But having another player like Gaudreau in that top six changes everything for them. I think that'd be huge. But really for the Red Wings, there's still a lot of work to be done. I still think they could use a second line center for the future. You could obviously use a couple more wingers. That defense is gonna look great once Seider and Edmondson and all the other guys they have on that decor, even William Wallander are on that top six. But also, even then, you might still need some more reinforcements. So I feel like for the Red Wings, they actually could be one of the more interesting teams in free agency these next couple of years. But I don't know. I feel like it would be interesting if they went after Gaudreau for sure. Colorado is the team to beat in the West. Wow, I see. We'll see. I still think Calgary is going to be the team coming out of the West, but if it's Colorado, I'm not surprised. To me, it again, all is for health. If Colorado stays healthy, I don't know if the Flames get past them, but that's just the biggest question for me. Like, is Colorado, especially come second round time, are they going to be able to stay consistent, stay healthy, and really close out games too? Like, I feel like they are a team that, yes, Josh Manson is a good addition defensively, but their defense still isn't, I think, top tier defensively. But I feel like for Colorado, they can just stay healthy and Darcy Kemper can be fantastic. Then those are two things they did not have these past couple of years that would probably put them over the top. Nicholas, let's go Pens. Good to see that. Yeah, I'm cheering for the Rangers in that one. Let me know in the chat though. Put a 1 for the Rangers and put a 2 for the Pens. Who would you guys be rooting for in that series? Because I'm going for Rangers 100%, so I'd be picking 1 for sure. But I want to know, Pens or Rangers, what are we thinking on that one? Because I really want to see the Rangers get to round 2, have some playoff success, and really get some more playoff games for guys like Lafreniere and Keandre Miller and guys like Braden Schneider that are definitely valuable. Flames ice the puck, though, and we'll see another face-off in the Flames zone. 9-11 now to go in the second. Yeah, Dax, no, I'm not going to speed this game up because we are going to overtime. Confirmed. It's happening. Could Robertson win a scoring title? I'm not sure about that, Tanner. I mean, you're going to have to go up against McDavid and all the offensive talents in the league. And also, you have to factor in Robertson plays for the Stars, and I don't think they're going to be exactly an elite goal-scoring team these next few seasons, but I would love to be wrong. If Robertson can win a scoring title with players like McDavid, McKinnon, Bedard coming into the league, I mean, that would be insane. I mean, I'd just be happy if he stopped 10 a couple years. My goodness. What's next for Sean Monahan? That's a really good question, Riley. I mean, he's a guy that I think the Flames, it's a weird situation because you can tell the Flames roster does love having him, but with the cap hit that he has and just his play over the past couple of years, he's become a lot more of a liability. And it would be one of those situations where Calgary might be needing to make, Mangiapane coming right in a 2-on-1, saved by Andre, big one right there. I think Mangiapane shot it right between the blockers, but Andre was able to make that save. No pass on the 2-on-1. That was a rough play because Suter was completely left behind, and Heiskanen had to play one-man show, and he did get the stick on that shot, thankfully. Yeah, right into the chest of Ottinger, man. Because if Machapani got all that shot, I think he could have gone that past him. But still 1-0. Good chance though for the Flames. I did see that there was no call. I didn't see the play though yet. If Dallas can close at 1-0, they might have a chance to win because they're solid defense later in the game. That is true. I mean, if it is 1-0 going into the third, I would not be surprised if the Stars do come back. I mean, they love to keep these games 1-1, 1-2, and I did say earlier, and I think it is the case for the Stars, if they keep these games 1-1, 1-2, then I feel like they have a much easier time in this series. Like for the Stars, they're almost never going to win those offensive bouts. Oh, right there, Shillington! Big block in front! What a block by Michael Raffel! Laying everything out! And he's hobbling back to the bench. Shillington was wide open on the blue line, and Raffel was the only guy back. I think that must have hit his shin or something. Ugh. Get some prayers for Raffel in the chat. Grav, thoughts on Bunting? Incredible player. I thought he was a really underrated grab by the Leafs and free agency, and he's had a great first full year, I should say. Yeah, man, that save by Ottinger, insane. Insane. Sander, what's going on, man? Good to see you in the chats. Shot there by Good Branson. Way wide, but in front, they score! Blake Coleman gets the rebound, but it's waved off! It's waved off! Oh my, what happened? Did it not go in completely? Coleman thought he got it, and the rest of the Saddle Dome thought he did too. The rebound was absolutely juicy as well off the boards. Yeah, Coleman thought he got this. I want to see this again because did it not cross the line? Oh, it was a penalty. Oh no! Oh no! Coleman cross-checked Heiskanen, and the Stars get a power play. So it was way. Oh wow! And Coleman goes to the box. Oh. If I wasn't a Stars fan, I would feel so bad right now. I would feel so bad right now. Coleman goes into the box for interference. He would have scored if that hadn't happened. And the Stars go to the power play instead of allowing a goal. Oh, man. That's rough. That's rough, man. The Stars get a man advantage, though. That sucks so much for Calgary. That sucks so much. But now coming in, Lindell! Shot that off Markstrom's pad. The defenseman coming right in. Dang, I see you, Essa. Flames get the puck back, though, and send it right back to Ottinger, and Ben will recollect things. 7:18 to go in the second. I don't know what became in Aussie there, but we'll see what happens the rest of this. Guriana back to Sagan, wrapping it around the boards. Now back to Lindell, carefully playing it back. He'll shoot it back to the other side. Now back to Sagan. Trying to get a shot to the point, but he'll just get it back to the blue line. Lindell. Some good little block passes here, and Ben gets it back from the corner. No reinforcements there, though, and Toffoli easily ships that down. And now a minute to go in the man advantage. That sucks. I still can't get over that. They would have had the goal. They would have had the goal. But thankfully, Heiskanen went down pretty easily and drew the call there. It's now 5:35 a.m. Yeah, Andreas is coming up from us from Sweden, man. I can't believe you. I can't believe you, Andreas. Honestly, you are the king of the playoffs so far. So has that third started? It hasn't even started. That is nuts. That is nuts. Yeah, Andreas, as a Rangers fan, already still has to go pretty late in the day to watch games, and now it's 5 OT. Oh, yikes. Everyone, let's play for a quick end to Pens Rangers so we can go to bed. Nah, because we're having OT in this game, Alex. We're having OT in this game. Imagine the Penguins need an E-bug. That would be insane. In game one of the playoffs in triple OT? I mean, since I'm rooting for the Rangers, I would kind of like to see it, but still. I don't want to see anybody injured, though. 12 shots for the Stars in total, 6:03 to go in the second, and again, another few seconds wasted by the Stars in this man advantage. Glendening wins the faceoff, though, and Suter gets it down and deep. Off the net for the Flames, but good play there by Fox, and a good retrieval by Raffel. He'll keep the play going. Raffel, Heiskanen, back to Raffel, now across for Suter. Suter some space, he'll get a quick shot there on... Trying trying to go for the tip, but nobody got any piece of that, and the Flames do kill it off. Good kill though for the Flames in general, even though the Stars had some opportunities there. They could have easily scored 2-0, then had that waved off because of a penalty and allowed the Stars to score there, but they keep the momentum somewhat on their side. And we'll see what happens next. Sagan, though, some space in the offensive zone, back along for Hanley. He'll get a quick shot, but another whistle. And we'll see some more fights. This Kachuk trying to get under the skin of everybody. Is Raffle going to the box here? Canadian Texas versus American Texas. True, Zach. True. Oh, I think this is going to go against the Stars. Either way, that was a interesting offensive try for the Stars. 5:22 now to go to the second. We're going to go back to commercial break. Flames power play. Yep. That sucks, though. That sucks. Because the thing was, these last few minutes for the Stars actually weren't that bad. They were cycling pretty well, doing decently. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like the momentum was finally on the Stars' side, and now with now going on the penalty kill, that might put the wind off their sails. But let me know in the chat if the Flames do score this power play, who will it be? I'm gonna go for Gaudreau. What are your predictions? Let me know in the chat if the Flames do score, which player is gonna do it. Let me see. Canucks dominated the last half of the season. They absolutely would have won the cup this year. I mean, yeah, if the if the playoffs were decided on the second half, the Canucks would have definitely been there. I mean, that's the thing. That's the sad part, because if they just fired Travis Green a week earlier, they might have made the playoffs. They probably would have made the playoffs. And that to me was a big problem for the Canucks, because they waited a long time. Even before I knew Bruce Boudreau was going to do great there, I always thought that it was a really late point to fire Green. And even though the Canucks started out pretty well and kept going, it was just such a late firing, and it eventually bit them in the back. As a Leafs fan, good luck Flames. Oh, absolutely, Max. I mean, it'll be interesting. I know some people in the chat have said Flames versus Leafs in the Cup final. That would be insanity. Actually, let me know in the chat. So if it is Flames versus Leafs in the Cup final, should we have me as the bandwagon Flames fan and Steve as a Leafs fan on one stream? That'd be fun. That's true. Third is going to be a real interesting one. All right, so Rangers and Penguins started back up a couple minutes ago. If the Rangers lose that game after all this, man, like, those are the type of games as well that really dictate a series. If you lose games, like even into overtime, those are such rough blows. The Raffle goes to the box for roughing, and the Flames go on the man advantage. 1 for 3 so far, and only 2 shots on goal for the Flames power play. But obviously, they got the first goal 5 seconds into their first power play, but really haven't done that much since then. So we'll see what they can do here. Gaudreau behind the net in the corner, comes right out. Back to Hanifin. Across Kachuk, and now to Foley, looking in. He'll shoot, and that one was placed well, but also a good save by Ottinger. Kachuk gets that pass just a little bit too close to Shillington, and it goes back to the neutral zone, but Toffoli will go right in with it again. Kachuk now trying to go behind the net, but it goes right to Hakanpää, and an easy dump out for the Stars. Right back down and deep to Markstrom. 1:12 to go now in the first, or in the second. Second power play. Grabbing the Jackets versus Tampa game, how many saves did Korpisalo have? He had like 74 or something. Actually, wasn't it more than that? It was like 83 or something like that. I feel like it was close. I feel like it was close to 100. I remember that game way too fondly. I'm going to say 83, Andreas. Tanev, a little bit too much patience, but he finds Shillington on the other side. Now making deep, another shot. Lindholm, big leg save by Otter. Oh my goodness, stretching all the way out to get that blast. I'm surprised Lindholm did not get some more elevation to that. If he did, that would have been an easy two-goal game for him. What a chance. What a good passing play as well. Flames try to keep it in. Ben! Whoa! Ben trips Shillington and no call. Actually, well, we will see a call right after that. For a couple of seconds there wasn't, but the refs then raise their hand. Yeah, Ben, I can't defend you on that, man. I can't defend you on that. That was going to be one of the most blatant tripping calls I've ever seen. Yeah, Shillington was trying to guard the blue line and keep in, but Ben just completely sweeped him under his rug. And that was a rough fall for him too. Yeah, easy tripping. That's about as rulebook as you get. And Ben was trying to be like, what? Come on, guys. No, stop that. Two-man advantage here for the Flames for 20 seconds, and they'll again go on the 5-on-4 after this, but a huge opportunity to maybe blow this game wide open if you're Calgary with 3:41 to go. This is a huge opportunity. Get your prediction in the chat. Who scores on this potential two-man advantage? This is really the crunch time, though. Flames try to get possession back, and they will. Gaudreau on that right blue line corner. He'll come right in. Back across. Tkachuk, Gaudreau, Tkachuk right in deep, right across, trying to get that cross crease pass. But I think that was blocked in front by Lindell, just enough. A clear attempt is missed by the Stars. Gaudreau, right across Lindholm, big save by Ottinger. Oh my goodness, what was that chance? It was like a 4-on-1. Tkachuk tries to wrap it around. Big save by Ottinger again. And we'll see a penalty after this. Is this against the Flames? If it is against the Flames, then we are doing well. Because, I mean, the 5-on-3 just ended. The 5-on-3 just ended. What a kill, though, for those few seconds. Ottinger being the main show. Big save there. Lindholm, I'm guessing, tried to go 5-hole there. Couldn't get as much as he wanted on the shot, though. But Ottinger, just a brilliant save. Okay, no other penalty. Must have been something else as well. Dallas spiraling in frustration. No, Callie, because the Stars are going to score 15 straight goals. 15 straight goals. Easy. 127 to go in the power play, and the Stars win the faceoff again and get it down the ice. Perfect execution on that. But we got 3 minutes to go in the second. The Stars need to keep it going. But honestly, I mean, for the Flames, the second has been good, but it hasn't been as dominant, nearly as dominant as the first. I mean, the first was just a masterclass for the Flames. But this second, I mean, obviously the Stars have had a couple power plays, and that's affected things. But really, it feels like the possession hasn't been nearly as comfortable for Calgary. They've been stopped up a little bit at the Stars' blue line, which has helped as well. But still 52 seconds to go, and it's kept on the Stars' blue line. Tanev in deep. Across now again. Tanev will serve it. Now looking for the shot. He'll get blocked in front, though. Big block. I think that was by Kivi Ranta. And that was by Rupe Hintz, my bad. Good block, though, in front. That was a big, tantalizing shot, though, by Chris Tanev, and Rupe was bobbling after that, too. 30 seconds now to go. Gaudreau gets the loose puck, tries to put it in front to Tkachuk, but Goodbranson comes in. Goodbranson the shot. Almost got that on net, but almost kind of made like a Cody Ceci versus Columbus type shot, and that one goes all the way back down. 15 seconds out to go, and Lindholm comes in looking for the 2-goal game all around the boards. Shot there by Anderson, but another big block by Heiskanen in front, and that'll be all she wrote for the Flames power play. A 5-on-3 and power play stopped right there at the end of the second, which is huge. We still got 1:37 to go, but that is humongous. Still keeping this game 0-1. Now Ben comes in, a burst of speed, almost dangling out. Tanev couldn't get the shot off. Seguin back to Ben. What is happening with Jamie Benn? My goodness. And another shot from the point, a rebound in front, but Markstrom's just able to get to it. I don't know why I was doing this. In my time of need, the Stars cannot score. 13 shots, though. I'll take that. Calgary is tired. Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit more antsy, I feel like. A little bit less crisp passes. That was a great rush by Ben. I mean, I feel like obviously he was not happy being in the penalty box and just decided to go full McDavid right after that. Oh, and the Flames! Too many men penalty! What is going on? What is going on? Like, too many men penalty? Oh my gosh. A too many men. I mean, it's kind of revenge for the earlier one, right? Where the Stars took it too many men. So I guess it's even now. We're even, Flames fans. Big power play here for the Stars, though. 1:19 to go in the second. This could get real interesting, because the momentum's already sort of on Dallas's side, but if they can get a goal here going into the third, that would be huge. They're already over 4 on the man advantage, though. This needs to go in their favor. And really, they need to score before the second period comes to a close, because they're not going to have that much time in the third period to start it all up. Heiskanen shot there by Robertson. That one gets deflected in front, and the Stars aren't able to keep it in the Calgary zone. 1 minute now to go in the second, in the middle frame. Still 1-0 for the Calgary Flames. But the Stars looking to tie it all up here. Heiskanen, back pass, Rupe, right across. Good play by Pavelski to keep it in. And now across for Robertson. But he leaves it right off to Calgary. Easy possession for them. And Dallas has to reset in their own zone. Robertson gliding right through, or Haskin gliding right through. Rupe trying to pass it along. Tipped there by Pavelski, but that'll be awesome. My goodness, what is going on there? What is going on there? That was the first line. Honestly, I will say this. One thing that I'm really surprised by is that the Stars' first line has been completely shut down. Oh, the Pens score? Oh, no. Oh, no. If the Pens score, yikes. Yikes. It hasn't updated for me. Let me check real quick. If the Pens score, that's so sad. That is so sad. I'm an old dude from Calgary, and please let me say I find what you have to do so effortlessly beyond impressive, like watching a genuine artist for real. Cheers, buddy. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it. And hey, I even as a Stars fan, I try to give as much credit and excitement to the Flames as possible. Obviously, since there's mostly Flames fans in here, I appreciate you guys still sticking with me, even though I am a Stars fan. I am a little bit biased, but I try to, I see the Flames win the Cup. I'm pretty non-biased against Calgary. I do like them quite a bit, especially this year. They've been so much fun to watch. 5 seconds ago in the second period, they'll dump it back in deep. Markstrom, one last clear attempt, and that will be it for the middle frame. Still 1-0 for the Flames. Oh, man. And nothing on the power play. Are they going to go over 5? Are they going to go over 5? Oh, man. Ooh, I just noticed something. We're at 469 likes. That is fantastic. Can we get some more nices in the chat? Some more nices. I had to point it out. I'm sorry. I had to point that out. Pens win. Wow. Wow. Who scored an OT? Who scored an OT? Do we know? Man, that is so rough for the Rangers. Malkin tips home the winner. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Rangers couldn't, I'm just seeing now that Louis Domingue was in that game. The Rangers couldn't score on Louis Domingue? Louis Domingue? Okay, wait. This completely changes everything. The Rangers could not score in overtime against Louis Domingue. Louis Domingue. Wow, that is humongous. That is humongous. What a win for the Pens. That is insane. So far, up to this point, I don't want to say this right now. I really don't want to say this. But up to this point, every single team I predicted to win in the first round has lost their first game. I predicted Tampa. I predicted Edmonton. I predicted Minnesota. I predicted friggin' Boston to win that Carolina series. I predicted New York to win that. Right now, I'm on track to be 0 for 8. 0 for 8. Oh my gosh. I mean, considering, okay, here's the good part though. Here's the good part for me. I picked the Flames to win the Stars series. So I'm just saying, there's still hope. There's still hope. Oh my goodness. Let me change the shots on goal as well. Cooper giving me that heads up as well. 83 shots, by the way, for the Pens. Insane. Insane. How do you lose that game if you're the Rangers, though, still? I can't believe that. All right, shot counter, 20 for the Flames to end that second, and also 14 for the Stars. I mean, that second, I gotta say, that second was way more promising than the first. Way more promising. Although the their goals did not come, of course. I still think that was a much improved second. They actually had the puck, which was a great thing. I know it's an insane thing to think about, but they actually had the puck, which again is a controversial thing for Dallas to have. But I appreciate them going the extra mile and doing that for us. It's only game 1. You're still good, Grav. The Leafs are winning. The Leafs are winning. Okay, Daniel. Okay. Yeah, I still have Tampa in 7, but I want to know in the chat what you guys think of that series with Toronto just dominating that game 1. Just dominating that game 1. Do you guys have different predictions? What do you see happening? Do the Leafs win? Do the Lightning win? How many games? because I'd still go Tampa in 7 because I did kind of predict Toronto to start off the series well. But I'll say if Toronto continues that effort in game 2, I might be rethinking a little bit. I might be rethinking a few things. Colorado's got you. Oh, don't worry, that is true. That is true. But hey, I mean, the Preds can always come back down 6-1, of course. Shame on you for not taking Toronto in game 1. I actually did take Toronto in game 1. I made a prediction that Toronto was going to win that game 6-1, and I had so many people telling me that I was completely wrong. I thought Toronto was going to start off that series pretty well, and they've done that. But my question is just how much that continues, because that's really all the question. That's the question with the Leafs, because we've seen them have those, not those type of games, because I think that's the best playoff game they played in a long time. But we've seen them have great wins before, especially early on in the series, like the Montreal one, for example. But that game 2, if they win that game 2 and they play pretty well, then I think at that point there's still a good chance that Tampa wins going back to Tampa, but it's going to be a way more difficult thing. Yeah, so Rangers and Penguins finally ended. I feel so bad because I know a lot of my hockey friends are Rangers fans. Obviously Andreas in this chat, but like I know a lot of Rangers fans, man, and I can just envision because the Rangers played so well in that first, and as the game went by, it was starting to go a lot more in the Pens' favor. But man, they played so well to start out, and just could not keep the momentum, which is going to be a really bad thing. Like if the Rangers go back to Pittsburgh down 0-2, like that to me is a death sentence. Nas, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Actually, let me shout out everybody right now. We got 290 absolute buttes. And again, since it's like 12, almost midnight for some of you guys, I appreciate you guys being with us, being here with us, watching this game, because we got the last game of the playoffs tonight. And I do feel like we're gonna see some OT. I still have a feeling. It might not be 3-2, but it might be like 2. It might be like 1-1 going into OT. And I'm putting it down right now. They're going to go to overtime. It's going to happen. But we got Andreas, Andrew, AOJ. We got Brian, Cody, Cooper, Daniel, Devin, Jack. We got Empire State Construction. We got Esther, Ethan, Finn, Hypnotics, Jesse, Joaquin, Cals, LB, Levy, Alaki, Matthew, Max, Nash, Nathan coming in here, Rainmaker. We got Sportsnet in the chat. Tanner Wilson, Toronto Sports Chat, Tyler, Vezi, Wesley, Zach. How is it going, y'all? Hopefully you're having a fantastic night. But yeah, if you put anything in the chat, I'll hopefully get to it. I try to look at the chat as much as I can, y'all. And Matthews and Martin are going to have the swagger through the series and going to dominate. Yeah, that's a huge part of it, Daniel. I mean, they played great in that game 1, especially Matthews, I thought. That continues as a huge thing in Toronto's favor. Hockey's a funny old game, isn't it? Honestly, Matthew, I'm kind of sick and tired of hockey being a fun little game because it's killing me inside. It's killing me inside. Don't worry, Calgary will be your one correct series. Honestly, if Nashville somehow wins that Colorado series, I guess Calgary needs to save the day. You should predict against Dallas. That's true. Maybe Cody. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe you don't want that. At least Avs are sliding on the Preds. Exactly. I mean, again, Drew is having the best day of all time right now. What Drew? Let me just give this perspective. Producer Drew right now is watching a 6-1 Avs win right now. Meanwhile, I have to suffer. I have to suffer with a 0-1 game going against. Oh man. like that you just put it in perspective and it's like, wow, I really should have been an Avs fan. But is it a Panther City lacrosse jersey? No. This is a third jersey they got. They played in like 10 years ago or something. Yeah, it's a pretty old one, but I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I wasn't expecting a game with a Preds Avs to be like this. I honestly was, Cleve, but that's the thing. Like I didn't expect the Avs to score 5 in the first. Like that. That was not my plan. That was not my plan. But I was also thinking for Colorado, yeah, like a 5-1, maybe 6-2 win. I could definitely see that. So I'm not too surprised. I mean, they're going against David Rittich. Like they should be scoring. They should be scoring that amount. Penguins going to 4 OT. Stop that. Meme guy, stop that. Stop that right now. You do not want Rangers and Penguins fans to go through that pain. I know you don't. Oh, and by the way, guys, just notice this right now. We are 10 likes away. 10 likes away from 500. So hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel if you haven't as well. This has been a super fun stream, though. Appreciate you guys coming in and just having a blast. Like, we got a bunch of great Flames fans, Stars fans, and just NHL fans here. And obviously, throughout this entire... the playoffs so far have been nuts, especially today with the comeback in that Capitals and Panthers game, with the stomping we're seeing with Nashville and Colorado, with the amazing OT game we saw net with Rangers and Penguins. Like, so far the playoffs have been very, very strong. So we'll see what happens. Don't worry, you'll always have... Yeah, and I'll always have Gurianov winning against Vegas. Friggin' Tampa, man, friggin' Tampa. That's the problem, though. I mean, as a Stars fan that was born in 2003, my life hasn't exactly been great. I mean, I did see a Cup final performance, but wasn't much of a Cup final performance to speak of. Beer and hockey is the way to go. Hey, good combination, brother. Good to see you in the chat. Just got here. Go Flames. Carson, welcome to the chat, man. Good to see you, and good luck for the rest of the way to the Flames. I mean, this third period is going to be a really interesting one. Actually, let me know in the chat as well for you guys. What do you see the final score being? It's 1-0 going into the third right now. But I want to know, do we see this game going OT? Do we see the Flames continuing their goal scoring? I want to know your thoughts. I'm going to say it's 1-1 going into OT. I'm going to put that in the chat. 1-1 going to OT. I feel like the Stars are going to get a late goal here and tie it all up. It just feels... this is the type of game the Stars can come back from. As I said at the start, if they keep this game within a goal, I feel like they have a strong chance. I feel like they have a strong chance they're going to grind it out eventually. I have hope for the Stars, which is a bad thing to do. Do not do it. I pray against it. But I'm going against my word, and I'm going to probably die of anxiety in the next 40 minutes. Jared, what's up, Grav? Go Flames, go. Good to see you, Jared. Good luck to the rest of the game for the Flames, man. And it's gonna be a late one for us in Eastern time zones. That's true, Nathan. That's true, and that's why I appreciate all. Especially, actually, I want to give some appreciation and some real love right now to the people on the East Coast right now, still watching this stream and still be amazing. Thank you so much for sticking with us and being here tonight. You guys are awesome, amazing. You are like, that's true hockey fandom right there, to be still watching all these games and still keeping up with it, even if you're on the East Coast. So I appreciate that. But no matter where you're watching from, it's great to see you here. And actually, let me know in the chat as well, what city, country, province are you guys watching, state, where are you guys watching this stream? I'd love to know. We'll obviously have some Alberta and Texas influence here, but I'm coming from Garland, Texas. It's good to see you guys come in the chat, though, and let me know where you guys are watching from. 3-1 Stars final easy. Exactly, Cap. Exactly. I like how you think, man. What's happening now? We're in intermission, Lyndon. We're in intermission right now. We got a couple more minutes to go until the third starts back up. Funny you say you were a Stars fan back in 03. I was born in 03. Same, Steven. Same. That's why I'm saying, like, I have not seen that. I mean, besides the Cup run, it hasn't exactly been a lot of playoff success. 5 a.m. here in Ireland from Mel. Oh my goodness, man. Shout out to Mel. Shout out to you, Mel. Love seeing you come in. Hope you're having a great night and appreciate you. I mean, that's, again, true hockey fan right there. True hockey fan. So it's either going to be 3-1 Stars final or 2-1 Stars OT final. No other choices allowed. Go Stars. Again, Cav, speaking facts right now. Unbelievable. Andrew says gold bolts. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. I wouldn't mind that, Jason, if we can win tomorrow. We'll see what can happen. No more penalties, please. Yeah, we saw a lot of penalties in that second. Like, we saw like 5 in that second. 7-1 for the Avs. Let's get an F train in the chat for the Nashville Predators. They were in the playoffs. They were in this series for like 2 minutes. Let's get some Fs in the chat for their playoff hopes, because I also want to say Drew told me he was expecting a rough physical game. So maybe it was still, but I ain't seen it from the results so far. I'm watching this from Milwaukee. Fun factor: Admirals were supposed to be an NHL team, but the league demanded more money than we thought, and would have been bad for their first 5 years of existence. Interesting, Steven. All right, let me see where you guys are coming from. First things first, Nicholas says first, Abbotsford. Abbotsford, love to see that. Abbotsford. Why did I say Abbots? I'm gonna drink some water and forget that sentence ever happened. This is the type of game where Pavelski will get a last-minute tip in. Exactly, 100% agreed on that. 100% agreed on that. Jason watching from New Brunswick, Xavier from Ontario, Golf Master from Calgary, John from Pittsburgh. I'm guessing you like today's results. Darren from Vegas, B-Dog says 9 avocado time in BC. Terry from Oshawa, Ontario, nice. Lero from Montreal. Grav, a Stars fan from Mesquite. Matthew, good to see you. Mesquite brothers coming in. Kevin says Vancouver. Steven from Minnesota. We got Colorado, New Jersey from Cleve. Daniel says Quinsell, British Columbia. Zach from Vancouver. Gregory from Ohio. Good to see you, man. Timbo says Barrie, Ontario. Go Colts. Absolutely. Allison, Southwest Florida. Nice. John from my Colorado in 5 pick is looking good right now. That is true. I think I also said Colorado in 5. Wichita, Kansas. They are having a Coyotes preseason game here next season. That is true, Cav. Good to see my brothers from Kansas coming in here. Eugene, Oregon from Jeff. Shout out to Ireland. Absolutely. Bowmanville, Ontario for Mitch. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. From Dallas now, live in Colorado. Albert, nice. I hope you're a Stars fan. What made you a Stars fan? Actually, interestingly so, Mitch. So my grandpa a few years ago, because I was a casual hockey fan, but I wasn't like a big hockey fan until a few years ago, about like 2013, 2014. My grandpa came down from Calgary, and they're all Flames fans and everything, and they came down from Calgary, and there was the Flames Stars game on, so he wanted to turn that on, and we watched it together, and yeah, I mean, I think it was like a huge goal-scoring game for the Stars or something. I'm pretty sure they won that game, but I just remember in that moment, like, I instantly fell in love immediately with that with the Stars, with that Stars team and everything, and it was just instantly from that point on, I was watching every game, trying to tune in with as much NHL news as possible. So yeah, my grandpa really helped me get in that position, and I owe him a lot. I mean, without him, I wouldn't have a channel. I wouldn't be here talking with you guys. So I could not say enough great things about him as well. And I know he's having a great time tonight for sure. but still, man, my grandpa brought me to the game, and that's a really good memory of mine. Hey, Golich, we'll see you in the next one, brother. Wake up early tomorrow. Nice. We'll see you in the next one, brother. Have a good night, man. I might be streaming, yeah. Howdy to Australia. Impressive. Nice. Tuning in from warm, sunny, and remote Virgin Islands. Welcome. Watching from Sunbury, Ontario. Good to see you, York. Azle, Texas from Craig. From Melbourne, Australia, Luke, coming in here. Good to see you from Australia, man. Hope you're having a great time. Great morning, afternoon, I'm pretty sure. I'm in Victoria, BC right now. Biggest Flames fan on the island. Nice, Ty. As you should be. As you should be, really. Makes sense. The Preds are done. Honestly, Lucky, like if they don't have Saros in this series, they're done. Like 100% they're done. 100%. Like if they don't have Saros, there's a very good chance they get swept. Really. Stars fan from Montana here. I've been cheering for a long time for them. Remember my first game in LA when Brad Richards and Mike Ribeiro were on the team. Go Stars. Derek, that is awesome, man. From Montana. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate it. We got 300 people in this chat. Appreciate you guys coming by. Let me also update the like count right now. We are at 517 likes. Thank you guys so much for coming in and just being amazing. Like the support has been awesome. And even though it's just reactions and everything, I've just been able to have such a fun time with y'all. So appreciate you guys also keeping this chat very civil too. I haven't really seen much craziness. So I appreciate you guys being awesome and amazing and really having some just great conversations tonight. Like the great conversations and all this talk is keeping me from the dread of this Stars and Flames game. So I appreciate that. Shelly watching from San Diego though. Interesting. But from Calgary, Pembroke Meadows, go Flames, go! Nice, nice. Hey, representing the NHL, representing the Flames in San Diego, not bad. Ooh, from Sydney, Australia, Benjamin, good to see that. Aspect says Calgary as well, nice. Cooper from Nelson, BC. Got a lot of different answers. That's the coolest thing, man. Like usually you'd expect it just to be like Dallas and Calgary, but we're here from all over. Maurice, what's going on? Let's go Stars Grav. Good to see you in the chat, man. Long time no see. What a king. One of the best boys out there. So fun fact, I was coached by Yuri Lennon on a youth all-star team called the Fighting Sioux at the Dr. Pepper Star Centers when I lived in Dallas. Nice cap. Hey, that's insane. Yuri Lennon, one of the most underrated players of all time. I mean, actually, I have his, where is it? Here it is. Here it is. I still have my Yuri Lennon retirement night banner. This was actually my first NHL game, and it was against the Flames. So there you go. But I still have my banner from Yuri Lennon retirement nights. My first NHL game. We got 2 of these. Yeah, I still have mine. And it's absolutely beautiful. One of the most underrated boys and players of all time. Yeah, I think it was like a 6-3 win against the Flames or something. It was incredible. Couldn't have asked for a better first game. You need to go do some junior college hockey. That would be fun. Quick question, if you don't mind. Do you remember going to your first NHL game if you've been to... Oh, well, there you go, Steven. If you've been to one of your lifetime, went to Vegas for spring break and my Preds got whooped 6-1. Oof. Not exactly the greatest result for you, Steven. But at least you got to go to the NHL game. That's pretty solid. For me, yeah, I guess I just said that. My first game was Yuri Lennon retirement night. So I think it was a 6-3 Stars win. I think they got just it was back and forth for that entire game. It was so much fun. So much fun. See, I mean that first memory was just as good as I could have had for a first NHL game. Appreciate you recognizing my comments. No problem, Ty. I try to do as best as I can. Obviously, it's hard to keep up as everybody's putting in comments, but just try to get to as many people as I can. Are you from Calgary? I see that Storm jersey in the background. My dad's side is from Calgary. I'm from Dallas, but the Storm are my favorite CHL team. So I got a jersey for them, and yeah, it's pretty sick. I don't have a player on the back, sadly, but I do like the Storm quite a bit. Jared from Red Deer, Alberta. Go Flames, go. Albert, I bleed green, but hard not to love the Avs. Glad Dallas isn't playing them round 1. That's true. But round 2, that's where we get it going. Fighting my urge to fall asleep. Cleve, I will keep you awake. We will keep you awake right here. We will keep you awake in this stream. I got you. We're a couple minutes away from the third period starting back up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know. Get some Go Stars, get some Go Flames in the chat. Get some hype for your teams. We're about to get back going for the potential final frame of this game, but as I've been telling you guys tonight, I don't think it's gonna be the last period. I really don't, but we'll see. We just change it to the third just to make sure. We should be good to go. Stars fan in LA, Kevin, nice. I remember as a kid when the Minnesota North Stars played in the 90 and the 81 Stanley Cup final back when Dallas, back when they were calling Minnesota losing to the powerful New York Islanders many moons ago. That is true. That's sweet to remember though. Those years were absolutely amazing hockey. Yuri should be next GM if Nil is gone. I would love to see that. You remind me of Patrick Laine. I mean, I wish I could be as good as Patrick Laine. I wish I could be as good as Patrick Laine. I'll take that though. Who's the next Dallas star to have their number retired? I feel like it would probably be Ben. If I'm remembering correctly. I feel like he's the best current star that's gonna retire decently soon. Reaction Club, my first hockey game was also a Stars game against my favorite team, the Canucks. Nucks destroy the Stars 6-2, no shade. Hey, no problem, Reaction. I mean, it was obviously a long time ago, easily, of course. Yeah, I'm fine. It's fine. Now, all that matters is this Calgary game. Yeah, man, for a first NHL game, to get the win, I'm happy for you, man. No problem with me. Grav, what do you think, or what do you got on Smith blowing it for the Oilers last night? Yeah, man, I was watching that game live. I could not believe what I was seeing when that fourth goal was scored. I mean, Smith it was such a rough game for him, and that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest thing I was thinking with Edmonton, was that goaltending starts to fail. It all collapses. That's what happened in last year's playoffs. I don't think people remember just how bad Mike Smith was in last year's playoffs, and this year, man, it's not starting off well. Yeah, the game is about to start back up. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys see as the final score predictions? We've got 300 in this chat. Keep it going. This final frame, this third period is going to be amazing. So I hope to see you still with us. I'm going to be a ball of stress in these last 20 minutes, so keep that in mind. But still. Stars fan from Quebec City, can't lose. Welcome, and thank you for representing the Stars in Quebec. Good to see you. Mike, what's going on? Any signed Star stuff? I got my Andy Moon. Ooh, that's a good point. I have a Stars. So this jersey right here, this Sagan jersey, this one is autographed by Sagan, Ben, and Ben Bishop, which is sweet, which is obviously sweet. But get some Go Stars, get some Go Flames. Oh man, I still have a feeling that the Stars gonna get this tied up, but I feel like they're gonna have about 30 seconds of power play time to start off this third too, which could help the momentum. But I don't know if the Stars gonna score on this power play either. Everyone share the stream right now. I agree, Ty. Get it out. Any hockey fans you guys know, appreciate that. But let me know what are your final score predictions. I'm gonna say 2-1 for the Stars in OT. 2-1 for the Stars in OT. I have blind faith, but you know what? It's going to work out well. Stars win the opening faceoff in 37 seconds to start on the man advantage. Now SL Lindell coming in right across to Rupe. Hintz gets it back to the blue paint, but Suter has some trouble with it. But Kiwi, oh man, Gurionov gave it right away. Oh, Gurionov almost the pass. That would have been it. 20 seconds now to go on the Stars man advantage. Back along for Gurionov. Shovels it in deep. Markstrom gets a piece of it, but not enough. And the Flames have to just grind it out in the corner. Big dump and a big block there by the Flames, and they get it back down to Onger. That'll pretty much be it for the Stars power play, and it will be. So that's it. Nothing really doing on that man advantage to the start of the third, but we'll see how the rest of this goes. Big stretch by Rupe, trying to get into that puck. Kept on the blue line. Haskin dumps it in deep, but another retrieval by the Flames. So far, they've done pretty good at getting possession back. Kachuk now in. Kachuk shoots. Saved by Onger through the legs of Suter, but through the legs of Suter, but almost got that elevated enough to score. Thankfully, Otter just made the stacking save. That could have been bad. By the way, the Flames are 41-2 after leading by 2 periods this season, so not exactly great news for the Stars, but still. Lyle, it's been a while, and proud to see you with Sportsnet. Remember when you had 5K subs? Good job, man. Thank you, Lyle. Appreciate that a ton. 5K, I mean, that's insane. That's insane. Good to see you in the chat, though. Absolute OG, man. Appreciate you coming by. Sens fan here. I hope Calgary wins the cup. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll say this, though, for the Flames in this chat, Flames fans in this chat right now. For the Flames fans in this chat, if the Flames win this series, they might be the team I root for to win it. They honestly, looking at it right now, they might be. I mean, besides me, I'll probably have like if the Stars lose, probably like the Rangers in the East and the Flames in the West as my bandwagon teams per se. But like if the Flames win the cup, 2-on-2 here for the Stars. Radulov comes in, shoots, but Markstrom, perfect form, and he makes the shoulder save with 18 to go. Heavy collision as well behind the Flames net. Fox winning really dangerously, but gets up after a few seconds, and we'll get everybody back to position. That was a weird play, though, by Radulov. I think he might have gotten tipped, too. Jason Robertson will tie it, and Jamie Benn will win an OT. I like how you think. Let me know in the chat down below. Can't Lose makes a great point here. Let me know in the chat, which player do you guys see scoring next, whether it be for the Flames, the Stars, whoever it might be. I'm going to say next goal to make it 1-1 is going to be Jamie Benn. He's done very solidly since that first. But it's gonna be a bloodbath in these last 18 minutes. Better story for Calgary or Toronto bring home the cup for Canada. I mean, I think you can't really go against the Leafs in that situation, having their cup drought and everything. So I mean, better story, like putting beside all the biases and everything, I would probably say Toronto, just with that cup drought and how much they've been doubted, especially this season and in the past. So I would say Toronto, but I mean, Calgary would be an amazing story as well. If they win the cup, it'll be awesome. Again, good luck to the other teams in the playoffs. Absolutely, Max. It's looking like a very close playoffs up at this point, besides the Nashville and Colorado series, obviously. A 3-on-2 here for the Stars. Gurionov, back pass to the right there, Suter the shot. That one goes just wide. In front of the net is, wow, man. Of course the net had to go off right after that. Gurionov could have gone back to that puck, but that was a 3-on-2. Suter came right in, but another block shot by the Flames. Another block shot. Who's your underrated prospect in this year's draft? For me, on the top end, I still think Brad Lambert isn't getting enough credit because he's been a little bit unlucky this year. But one guy I've watched a lot recently that I don't think is getting enough credit personally is Cutter Gauthier. He's a guy I really just love watching, super intense. Super good forechecking game. He's going to be an amazing middle six forward in the future. Dubé as the next goal scorer. Robo ties. Pavs wins it from Albert. Shillington from Daniel. Joseph, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Most underrated player on the Stars. Most people would say Robertson or Hintz. I would rather go for a more underrated guy. For me, I think Hakanpää has done some great things defensively for this Stars team. Isn't going to be this dynamic two-way D-man that does everything. But in a shutdown role in the penalty kill, he's done such a good job. I thought he was pretty underrated with the Canes and Ducks last year, and they signed him to a pretty good deal, I thought, in free agency this past offseason, and he's been fitting pretty effortlessly, honestly. 17 minutes now to go in the third, and still not a lot of shots on goal for the Stars. Only one so far for the third, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I would say Hakanpää would be my pick. Also, Andre can be pretty underrated. Gotta get to bed. I wish you and the rest of the chat good luck the rest of your night. Hopefully my Admirals can be... Oh, what a chance. Or good block by Hakanpää. Putting in the defensive work. I'm telling you, Hakanpää, my king. My king. But good night, Steven. We'll see you in the next one, man. Thank you so much for tuning in, brother. Dallas Stars goalie has really impressed me tonight, no matter the outcome. Yeah, Andre, another game where he's just stealing the show, man. Another game where he's just stealing the show. It's not an uncommon occurrence if you're seeing the Stars for the first time tonight. It feels like it happens every other game that he plays. Mauricio, let's go Stars, Oilers, and Rangers. Interesting. Hey, Fuller, good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for the congratulations, man. Bunting is back tomorrow, most likely, and Clifford is suspended, so yeah, Bunting coming back is huge. Also, isn't, no, I think it is just Bunting coming back. Who would Ottawa pick at 7? I think Connor Geeky's a guy that, if available, they'd take. Also, Juraj Slafkovsky, but I don't think he's going to be at that spot. Coming in, though, Gaudreau just almost got past the defensive pressure, but good play by Heiskanen to size him up and put him into the perimeter. And the Stars get it back out. Guriana back across. Not a good pass at a raffle, and Hunter has to tip it again after the Flames dump it back down. Oh, huge hit there on... Oh, my goodness. Glendale just got absolutely crunched. This 4-5 for the Flames, putting in the work. Now Shillington back to the blue line. A little bit of a shot there. Bobbler. That one gets saved by Otter. Another big save. Rebound in front. And another strong stick save by Lindell. Poking it into the corner. Gets tipped there by Raffle, and he gets into the neutral zone. That was a scary couple of seconds there for the Stars. But the Flames weren't able to get anything past Andre again. And it's still 1-0 50 minutes ago. I am going crazy now. Because now the Flames are starting to really get going. They've had a couple of really good shifts recently. And that's got to stop real quick for the Stars. Kiviranta gets it across now, tipped in deep by Radulov. Yeah, that hit was insane. Oh, yeah, Spezza. Thank you, Sports Beard. Yeah, I was thinking, like, there's somebody else that's coming back, right? Yeah, Spezza. Thank you. Aiden, what's going on, man? Good to see you. We got 280 in this chat. Oh, Radulov right in front. Come on, Rads. Come on. Just not quick enough with these decisions. It's really biting Dallas, man. Good skating here, though, by Hanley, and he'll chip it into the corner. Hanifin gets it back, and we'll see Hanifin and Anderson work together. Honestly, Hanifin and Anderson got to be, especially this season, maybe the most underrated pairing. Both of them have had career seasons for sure. Both of them are looking at the top of their game in all areas. It's pretty fun. It's been pretty fun to watch these two guys really deal for the Flames this year. And so far, they've been pretty much perfect in this game. Tanev back up the ice, trying to find Coleman there for the sprint pass, but the Stars intercept that off the boards and send it back in deep again. Hanifin pressure there by Glendening, and the Stars keep it in the offensive zone. Glendening trying to get a shot there, but Tanev came to the rescue to get that puck. It's now behind the Flames net. Hanifin across for Dubé. Dubé keeps it and sends it across to Yarncroc. Now Kachuk. Kachuk through a one-man wrecking ball right now, weaving his way between the Dallas defense. He'll ship it across the boards, and again, it'll find Suter's stick, and he'll get it into the neutral zone, but it'll be tipped right into the Stars bench, and we'll get a face-off here with 13-14 to go. Flames come alive in the third, usually. That makes sense then. I mean, the Stars are kind of the same way, especially if they're down a goal. Hakanpää and Glendening, underrated defensive play. Glendening is also a big part of that, too. I mean, the Stars have a pretty good forward group defensively. Glendening is a huge part of that, especially the penalty killing. Is Robertson really underrated? I feel like a lot of people are saying that he's one of the best young goal scorers. Yeah, I mean, I think he was underrated earlier in the year, but I feel like he's gotten a lot more attention as like he's now like I feel like he's becoming the new Kyle Connor, where he's this hip goal scorer that everybody likes to say is underrated. I mean, I appreciate it. I want to see Robertson get as much attention as possible, but still, I feel like at the same time, Robertson is the guy getting the more. I mean, I think Rupe Hintz is the most underrated player on that line for me. Especially with the defensive play that he's able to provide. He's such an underrated two-way guy. Such an underrated two-way guy. Actually, good question. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about that Pens and Rangers game. Now that the Pens won that in the OT, what would be your predictions for the rest of that series? Because I would have picked Rangers in like 6 or 7, but the Penguins looked a lot better after that first period. So let me know what your predictions would be. Toggle just got here. Welcome to the chat, man. Good to see you. How nervous are you as a Stars fan? I am so nervous right now. Like every single shot, I just tense up. Because at this rate, like if it is 2-0, I feel like that's it. But I just, again, every single time, I feel like the Flames, they gotta give the Stars some more chances, man. They gotta be a little bit more generous. Come on, guys. I agree, Grav. Flames have been fun to watch all season. Absolutely, Sports Beard. I mean, the Flames are another team that, like, does not get enough tension, I think. Yeah, again, I know I picked them to win the Cup, so obviously I think they're underrated, but at the same time, throughout this season, man, they've been one of the more consistent teams I've seen. And I think they deserve a lot of credit. Who would you rather, Nemets or Juracek in this draft? I will go Nemets just because of the potential, but Juracek's going to be a steady middle pairing guy for a long time. Timbo, Andrevella flew under the radar, and just like Huso came in as a 1B goalie, picked both off the wire, and won my fantasy season at BU. Beat out a guy named who drafted Markstrom. Nice. Hey, that's just the adaptability right there coming through. Not bad. Obviously, I think Andre's a great pick. Oh, almost Lindholm in front of the nets. He goes for another rebound shot there too, and misses wide. This first line trying to get someone cooking here. Goudreau, and Rafa will get that turnover back now across for Rupe Hintz. Hintz gets it down and deep now. 12:50 to go in this third. Still only 14 shots on goal for the Stars. They did a great job early in that second. A tip there by Dallas, but that one goes wide and goes in the neutral zone now thanks to Goudreau. Stars get a line change, and here comes Lindell to retrieve the puck. 12:35 to go. Get some go, Stars. Get some go, Flames. It's getting down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. I still feel like there's going to be OT in this game. I've had 22 cents the Stars score. I like those odds. Yeah, they're going to be tough for the Rangers' morale, absolutely. That's a huge blow for them, man. Radulov deserves a deep run. I would obviously love to see the Stars make a deep run for him. Probably doesn't really have many seasons left, in my opinion, but we'll see. Puck stuck in the corner. Just an absolute scramble right now. Everybody pitching in to try to get this puck loose. Helmet comes off, and Chuck has to go back to the bench. And the Stars get after it because of it. Heiskanen now out for it. You know, sometimes I do forget that helmet rule is a thing. Kiviranta, Heiskanen in front, right there. Oh my gosh, that was 2 inches wide. That was 2 inches. Oh my gosh. What a pass by Miro. Oh my goodness. That was it, man. That tip was so close. What a chance there again for the Flames, and they send it wide. Thankfully, Kiviranta gets to it, but turns it over to Backlund. Man, what a chance. Now coming into Foley, the quick shot. That one just rifled high and wide, and the Stars get possession back. Coming to the far side, Hakanpää will get a quick shot there, tipped by Markstrom, but it goes in the corner as Rupe Hintz tries to retrieve it. Robertson now behind the net. Back along to Hakanpää. Quick shot there. Big deflection, Pavelski, but a block. Another one by Shillington, and the Flames send it down with 10:40 to go. Coleman trying to weave his way through Suter. Almost did. Oh my gosh, what a chance there by Dallas. That was so close. I love how Calgary always has twice as many shots on goal with who they play to. I mean, it's not surprising with the Stars. They love to be outshot. It's their favorite thing in the world. If there was a gold medal for getting outshot, Dallas would be the champions of the world every single Olympics. Easy money. Easy money. Shesterkin is everything to the Rangers. That is true. How many minutes left? We got 10 minutes left to go officially, Gabriel. And this is getting way too much for me now because the Stars had that chance. They had it right there. Now Gaudreau comes in across. Lindholm trying to put that in front of Tkachuk. What a great defensive play by Lindell. Again. What a game by him so far, man. What a game by him so far. The puck stuck in the corner once more on the blue line, but that's dangerous as they get it back out. Lindholm puts it right to Ottinger. He plays it out smartly, though, to Lindell, and he'll launch it off the stanchion. Zadorov, though, keeps it in, makes life hectic for the Stars. Gaudreau down the corner. Hanley trying to pin him down. Coming to aid of that was as Lindell, but right in front, almost there for the Flames. They get it back on the blue line. Tanev almost just got a little bit of that, but not enough. And the Stars get the turnover there, and Raffle will just get some more seconds off the clock, even though they're down a goal. Even though they're down a goal, they'll still get some more seconds on the clock, because that's just what the Stars do. That's just what the Stars do. For the updated shot counter, it's 24-16 in favor of the Flames now. Overall, not a bad third period by the Stars. They got in some of their best opportunities, but it needs to keep going. We now got 9 minutes to go in this third. It keeps ticking. Come on, Dallas. Come on, Stars. Oh, man. Can Dallas do something? I hope so, Linden. I hope so. Kivi Ranta, great play to get around the pressure. Now he'll come in. Played by Sagan. Across. Another stick. Good save by the Calgary defense. And now they'll come up the far side. Hannafin with some space. 2-on-1. Hannafin shoots. And that one's blocked by Ottinger. And into the stands. But it won't be a whistle. And Pavelski will come up. A 1-on-1 across. What a chance. Saved by Markstrom. What an opportunity. That was like a 1-on-1 for Hintz. Oh my gosh. What a pass by Pavelski too. Like the Stars are now starting to cook, but it's and they're saved there by Ottinger. This game is now getting insane. This game is now getting hectic. I am dying. Oh, Robertson, come on. Dubé and deep behind the net now. He'll come with his speed. Ooh. Great defensive play by Klingberg of all people. Not the most likely thing, but I'll take it either way. 7:30 now to go in the third. Man, so many chances for the Stars. So many chances. But back again. Radulov to Miro at the point. Miro, quick shot. That one goes wide. Now Robertson behind the net. Looking for an outlet. He'll get it to the point once again for Miro. Miro leaves it off. Robertson, quick shot. That one tipped by Radulov, but wide. Oh, Radulov, though, some good play, getting the possession back for Dallas. He keeps it going right there. Big shot, saved by Markstrom. And that one will be blocked in front too and back down the ice. Man, Dallas is starting to do something, finally. 7 minutes to go in this third. Get some go Flames, get some go Stars in the chats. Oh, man. Ben, great play to get that out, but still no constant possession for them. Hey, Ezra, I appreciate that. But Steve is the GOAT. Any free agents you want Dallas to get this offseason? I mean, I'd take Gaudreau for sure. Oh, man, yeah, that chance was like 3 inches. That chance that just went past the net, that was like 2 inches wide, man. Unbelievable. But, of course, appreciate you guys for sticking with us today. We got 280 absolute legends in here. We're going to commercial break with like 5 minutes to go. I think 6 minutes to go, something like that. My mind is on planet freaking. My mind is on. I don't even know, planet something. Dallas is playing great in this game. Great series already. Exactly. But I just want to go, please. You burn more calories watching than most players playing. That's probably true. Maybe that's why I'm so thin, guys. Maybe that's why. But that's the thing, like, there's no other team that gets me as riled up as the Stars do with how incompetent they can be. It's me during a Leafs game, literally exactly, Max. I would say, though, I haven't looked up the free agents for this year enough, though, Nathan, to answer that. Luke, what's going on? Hey, Grav, good to see ya. As much as I'd love to see the Flames lose, I don't think Dallas has hope in heck in this series, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I don't blame you for thinking that either. But we got, before we get back into the play, we got action. We got B-Dog, Brian, Cameron, Carl, Christian, Daniel, Ezra. We got Full Send, Gas coming in here. Jeff, Morton. We got Kevin. We got Call. We got Lyndon, Little Green Cactus, Luke, Maddie, Matthew, Max, Nathan, Ralph, RC, Royal. We got Saka. We got Santana. We got the Sports Beer. We got Timbo in here. Appreciate the support, y'all. And again, this game has not been the most high scoring, but once the Stars score that tying goal, we'll be here. We will be here. It's brewing time to put some pressure on, shoot from anywhere. Exactly. I mean, both teams at this point are starting to feel a little bit discombobulated. It's the pressure is starting to get to them. I mean, for the first 2 and really a half periods, there was such a big structure between these two teams, and it felt like neither could really challenge each other's defenses, but we're seeing a lot more really better opportunities. We're seeing a lot more on-man rushes, a lot more high slot chances, which is the biggest thing. I mean, both teams have been covering the slot exceedingly well throughout this game. Besides, I mean, the one time the Stars didn't really cover the slot all that well was that Lindholm goal, and that's the only one so far. So that's kind of how this game has gone so at this point. But Goudreau drop pass to across now. Kachuk right in front of the slot, but another strong defensive play by Hakanpää to limit the shot and didn't get anything on it with Kachuk. That's beautiful defensive play right there by Hakanpää. Glendening now back to the point. Hakanpää the shot blocked in front though. Good defensive play by Lindholm. Good defensive play by Lindholm. Now 6 minutes to go in the third. Back across over Sagan. He'll get a slap shot. That one just destroyed high. And back to the middle of the ice, but now a 3-on-2 developing for the Flames, but Yarncroc just puts it into the corner. Big hit there on Haskin. Wow, laying him out. And the Flames get possession back across now to the blue paint. It'll come in with Tanev. He'll get a quick shot. Big blocker saved by Andre. And that puck will go into the stands with 5:36 to go. Rangers and Penguins game was epic. I agree, Corey. I mean, I was only able to watch a couple of those periods, but still, that entire game was nuts. Working tonight, let's have 8 OTs. I mean, Jeff, I'd be prepared for it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, considering how bad that first period was, they've done much better for themselves in these last couple. I mean, considering that Goudreau, Kachuk, like, obviously Lindholm got that first goal, but on the goal scoring side of things, considering Goudreau, Kachuk, Mangiapane, I mean, all these guys that the Flames haven't scored yet. That's a big sign for the rest of the series, but man, these are the games the Stars love to win, which is why I thought that when it was still being stuck 1-0 that we'd see the Stars eventually come back, but the time is running out right now. They got 6 minutes to go. Less than that, 5:30 to go in this game. Something's got to happen quick. Get some go Stars, get some go Flames. Let me know who you're cheering for. And let's get the hype going for the last few minutes of this one. Potentially. Hope it goes to OT. Agreed. Action Jackson, thank you, brother. Praying for the Stars. We're gonna need the thoughts and prayers, man. We're gonna need the thoughts and prayers. Stars playing better than I expected. Yeah, Robin, agreed. I mean, I didn't think the Stars were gonna be amazing in this game, and the first period was awful. But again, yeah, since the second period started, they've been much more collected. One thing I have noticed a lot is like the Hakanpää especially, man. The block shots have been a huge part of this game for Dallas, really for both sides, because Calgary's have a lot of that too. But still. Henry, what's going on? Haven't been on your channel for a while, but nice to see you on Sportsnet. Go Flames, go. Henry, good to see you in the chat. Shout out to you, man. Hello. Flames let Dallas stick around in this game. That's always dangerous. Yeah, exactly, Ralph. Exactly. That's the thing, though, with Dallas. They usually come back in games like this, so we just gotta wait. We gotta be patient. We gotta wait. Let's go Stars. We need one. Christian, just Canucks fan cheering for Marky and Tanny. Hey, not bad. Not bad, brother. Good to see you in the chat. Face-off winner for the Stars in their own end. And that's another thing I've noticed for the Stars. A lot of face-off wins. Guriana, back pass across. Here comes Raffle. Raffle, waiting, putting it in front of the net. Why would you shoot it into the slot with nobody there? Nobody there. Goudreau, now a 2-on-2. He'll come right in. Almost got the pass off, but just off his stick. Flames having a little bit of trouble, honestly, cycling the puck. right now, kind of just trying to sell, sell off the rest of this game. We got 5 minutes to go in the third. This is crunch time now, ladies and gentlemen. The Stars need a goal to tie this thing all up. Get some go Stars, get some go Flames, get some good luck for your team, and an icing for the Stars. Why did I have to say go Stars? Why did I have to do that? And completely jinx myself. Completely jinx myself. Pavs ties it up. MR, I would be the most happy man on this entire friggin' earth if that happened. I swear. Want Calgary win for Canada, but want Dallas to win because it's Calgary. Makes sense. Rangers have the advantage because they're younger and won't be as tired as the Pens. Yeah, that's true, David, but I mean, momentum is still a strong thing for sure. Stars send it all the way down to the Flames with Chris Tam not able to collect that puck completely. Now the Stars have to get this puck again from the corner. Is that going to be nicing? It will be. Offensive zone face-off with 4:33 to go for Dallas. Yeah, a lot of hits in this game for sure. I mean, we haven't really seen that much nastiness after the whistles besides the end of the first, but still, there's been a lot of hits, a lot of big ones. I just want both teams to have fun. I wish I could be you right now, Christian. I really wish I could. I would pay so much money too. But Tricia, the first goal was Lindholm. Face-off win. Hanley in front of the net, trying to poke that across. Pavelski. Man, use usually money there. Pavelski as well, puts it in the corner again. Now for Rupe Hintz. Hintz to Pavelski, behind the net now. He keeps it going. Come on. He'll get a little bit of space. Pavelski back in the left corner, trying to push it ahead to Robertson, but he was stuck in the slot. And now back in the corner, Goodbranson keeping it right there. Nobody's able to scrape and claw it out. And then Calgary eventually does get out of that just brawl and will send it into the neutral zone. But Hintz gets it back immediately. They're now doing the wave at Scotiabank Arena. 4 minutes to go in the third. Flames up 1-0. The Stars just need one. They just need one. We got 300 people in here. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We're 28 away from 600, so make sure you do that if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Sportsnet gang. And I don't even know what to say anymore. Get some go Flames, go. Get some go Stars. 3:30 now to go in the third. The Stars, come, give me offensive zone for anything, please. Heiskanen now. An outlet pass across. Now Sagan will enter the zone. Now on the other side, Radulov collects his pass. Radulov in front of the net, trying to get a tip there with Sagan, but nothing. So many attempts at tips in the middle, but nothing has been happening. They'll try to shove something into the slot, but it just doesn't feel like anything is working right now. Stars trying to come back again. Good little play there by Kiviranta. He sends it in. Markstrom will play it back. 3 minutes to go in the third. Come on, Dallas. This is it. This is it. Hakanpää back in the left corner. Oh my goodness. I'm about to explode. I'm about to explode. Get your final score predictions. Will it end 1-0? Will it end 2-0? Will it end 1-2? Let me know your thoughts. Will the Stars force OT? 2:30 now to go. Zadorov gets it out. Come on. Where is the pressure? Where is the attack? I see more attack in a U12 friggin' Pee Wee game. Still 2:22 to go, and the Stars just are not passing well to each other right now. This is a bad sign. Miro up the ice to Robertson, but just no reinforcements there. 2:05 to go in the third. Come on. Come on. 2 minutes now to go in the third, and an empty net for the Stars. Jake Ottinger to the bench. It's now or never, Dallas. Pavelski gets it from the corner. Back along Robertson. Now in deep, Hintz for it. Robertson off the ref now across from behind the net. Trying to get that now is Hintz again. Just scraping by the claws of his teeth. It'll go back to the blue line. Heiskanen back along right there to Robertson. Robertson shades off the defense. Back to Miro on the other side. And they're not able to stay. Oh, no. Just 2 inches offside. Suter, man, are you kidding me? Oh. There would have been some time and space, too, for Suter to deal. Man, that is such a just awful blow. Still an empty net with 1:28 to go in this. Still 1-0 for the Calgary Flames. We're gonna get like a timeout or something here for the Stars? Maybe. We got 350 in this chat. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We're 24 likes away now from 600. So if you haven't shown some support yet, make sure you do so. This, man. Pavelski, I feel like Pavelski has to be the guy, man. I feel like Pavelski has to be the guy. There's no other way this could go down. Pavelski has to be the guy. There's no other way. There's no other way. Let's go Stars. Enjoying your announcing Grav as well. Subscribe tonight. Hey, Shelly, appreciated. Appreciated. Are the Stars? We have? Oh man, the Stars have only 16 shots too. This is not good, man. This is not good. But you got to give credit to the Flames. They played an excellent shutdown period so far. Even though there has been some chances for the Stars, it's obvious the Flames are trying to shut down as much as possible. Andre, not an empty net yet, but if the Stars do win the faceoff, he'll immediately go to the bench. The crowd is in the Saddle Dome going nuts right now. 1:28 to go in the third. Faceoff win for the Flames. And they knock it back to the neutral zone, but the Stars get possession immediately. Mira Heiskanen now back. Shoots it up the ice, but a bobbler right to Calgary, and they send it into the corner. Not a chance here for Andre to come out. 1:10 to go. Come on. Come on, Pavelski. Do something. Suter, good dip in to keep it in the Flames zone. Crash the boards. Come on, Joe. Joe gets it back. Now behind the net. Joe in front. Trying to put that in. Empty net for the Stars. Suter keeps it on the blue line. Across. Empty net. 50 seconds to go in Calgary. Back along the boards. Pavelski from in deep. Trying to get that in front right there, Rupe. Woo! What a chance! What a chance! Robertson wasn't quite there. And the Flames get it out with 40 seconds to go. What a chance for Robertson. It was right there for him. Stars bring it back down. 30 seconds now to go in game one, but we'll see the play blown dead. Oh my gosh. Robertson was right there. Right there. That was it. That was it. That was the one. Pavelski was behind the net. It was a wacky, weird bounce, and Robertson was just 2 inches too. It would have been so good if he hadn't just gone right in. Either way, 31.7 to go, and now the Stars have to get it back after a bad face-off loss. 25 seconds to go, and the Flames get it back out. Tkachuk, just a masterful job wasting seconds in the Star zone. 19 seconds to go. Tkachuk goes in again. He's still wasting time. So much time wasted on the boards. Matthew Tkachuk is a madman. Unbelievable play by Matty Tkachuk. 6 seconds to go in game one, and the Stars can't bring it all out. Matthew Tkachuk, an unbelievable defensive play along the boards. An unbelievable play. And that'll be icing, I think, against the Stars. I think that's it. It was 30 seconds to go, and the Stars had a defensive zone faceoff, and Tkachuk had the puck for like 20 seconds of it. What an amazing job. We'll have to see what's left in the clock here, but actually, never mind. They call the game. Flames win game one. But wow, what a play by Tkachuk at the end. He kept it on the boards by himself for like 20 seconds of that last 30. And the Flames get a much-deserved 1-0 win. Shutout for Jacob Markstrom and his 10th of the season, I'm pretty sure. Gonna put some GGs in the chat. That was insane. That's one of the best defensive plays I've seen late in the playoff game I've seen ever. Like, that was incredible by Matthew Tkachuk. And truly icing the game at that point. Truly icing the game. But we have 388 people in this chat. If you guys enjoy my reactions and my just despair, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. We are 7 likes away from 600 right now. 7 likes away. So hit that like button if you haven't already, boys, and support the stream any way you guys can. What a win there for the Flames, though. Game one goes to them by a 1-0 score. You know what? I'm going to do the thing that I was not allowed to do today. I'm going to play the Stars goal horn. This makes me feel so bad, though. No. Why couldn't anything happen? couldn't anything happen? I knew it had to be someone like Pavelski, but Robertson was right there with like 30 seconds to go in front of the net. That would have been it. But just an amazing, amazing effort by the Flames. Honestly, like, even though that second and maybe even at some points in the third were a little bit shaky for Calgary, they still did an excellent job of shutting down Dallas. I mean, for the first really half of this game, there was nothing for the Stars to do. Nothing for the Stars to do. And you saw guys like Rasmus Anderson, Noah Hannafin, Chris Tanev especially, although that's not really a surprise, but they shut it down exceedingly well. Honestly, one of the better defensive games I've seen the Flames play all season. Obviously, against the Stars, it's easier than other teams, but at the same time, for the Stars, it was too little, too late. They had a few chances throughout the first two periods, but they had so many great chances. Like after the first 5 minutes of the third were over, after that, they were starting to really push pace, and we're starting to finally get some good chances, especially in the slot. But at that point, it just felt like it was too late, and the Stars were trying to play catch up after all this, and that's the thing. Like, even though the Stars are usually good behind a goal, it just felt like for Calgary's side of things, their defense was just too much of a problem. And that's how it happens. That's how it happens. The Flames win 1-0 and they take the first game of this series. Let me know in the chat what you guys think of this game. And for the Flames, let me know what you guys thought as well. GG's the Flames fans in this chat. Amazing gameplay by them. Markstrom was also fantastic. But that'll be it. Let me put the final as well on the period. There we go. So that is all she wrote. But honestly, I feel like there was some things for the Stars that were pretty decent. There were some great moments in that third. They were finally able to put it together. And the defense for the Stars was impeccable. Impeccable in this game. But that's one of those games that you just hate to lose, man. You hate to lose. But I want to give shout outs to everybody in this chat. Who do we got right now? We got Chester. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. We got Aditya, we got Aiden, Alex, Andrew, B-Dog, Big, we got Big Les, we got Big Sky, BJ, Bariah Robertson, Caleb Flood, Cameron coming in here, Chandler, Chester, Chili, Christian, Corey, Daniel, Dio, Gas, Grant, Hayden, Jason, Jeff, and Justo, Lyndon, Lindsay, Amor, and Matthew, Max, Moritz, Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy, Mr. Blake, N8, and Nate. We got Ralph, we got Roel, we got Ron, we got Sue, we got Saka, we got Shelly, we got Steeson, we got Sportsbeard, Timbo, Drains, Turtle Sun, and Wizify. Appreciate you guys coming in here for the first live stream of the Flames and Stars series. I know, obviously, it was also affected by the Penguins and Rangers game going to 3 overtimes, which was ridiculous. But honestly, like going into I feel like this was a much better day for the playoffs than day one. Way more interesting games besides that Colorado Nashville one. How did that end, by the way? 7-2 for the Avs. I'm not really surprised by that. Not gonna lie. Chili, grabbing an immense pain. Can you help it make it go away? I don't know what to say for Rangers fans and you, Chili. I thought they played so well at the start. I still can't believe how they didn't get a goal against Louis Domingue. Like, that just makes no sense to me. No sense to me. Chester, thank you for the play-by-play grab. Good job. Thank you, brother. Appreciate him. What are your thoughts on the game ones? So far, a lot of them have been surprising to me, but I would say so far, one of the biggest things that stood out to me has been the penalties. We've seen way more penalties, way more power plays than I ever expected to see. And it feels like the refs are actually calling the plays that would be penalties in the regular season, and there's actually some consistency, which I'm all for, but it has been a big learning curve so far. We even saw a couple of penalties in this game that were kind of borderline, or kind of So for me, that's been maybe the biggest takeaway of the playoffs so far, is that the power plays have just been spectacular and or have been way more than playoffs before. So I don't even know how I really feel about that, but again, I've just been conditioned to have a lot of these borderline plays not be called, and now it's been way different. But yeah, I felt like Dallas did play decently in this game one. Not amazingly, obviously not getting a goal is sucks, but at the same time, there are some good things to build off on, and I feel like game two is going to be a really interesting one as well. I think we'll see way more goals in that game to be fair, but gonna be a real fun one. David, what's going on? Let's go, Grav. Appreciate it, Hayden. Shout out to you. Rough game, but that's the last game. Stars lose till round 2. I hope you're right, Cav. Grant Fender tonight. Great channel. I'll give you a sub. Thank you, Grant. Appreciate him. Shout out to you, man. Good to have you in here. Andre was worryingly good coming from a Flame. That is true. That is true. Andre was definitely the player of the game for the Stars. No doubt about it. I mean, what was his save percentage tonight? Let me see. So the Flames got 26 shots on goal, and Andre made only allowed 1 goal in that one. So for Andre's game tonight, he had a 962 save percentage. And for Marshall, obviously, in a 1,000 save percentage, but also saving 16 of 16 shots. But yeah, Andre I thought was pretty fantastic. The one thing, though, that I think is interesting, I feel like most of the shots that Calgary got weren't like incredible. There wasn't any highlight reel saves that Andre made. But at the same time, I also think that he just made all the routine saves he had to make. And that Lindholm goal he did allow wasn't really his fault either. So I'm kind of fine with it. Connor, what's going on? Yo. How on earth can the Rangers recover from a loss like that? You just gotta hope that that goaltending holds still. Let's go Stars. We're definitely gonna score a goal at some point in the series. I hope so too, Maurice. It's not looking good so far, though. It's not looking good so far. Dallas will win one at home. I agree with that, Corey. I agree with that. Thank you all for joining. See you in Game 2. Absolutely. So we'll be streaming on, what would it be? Thursday? Yeah, so Thursday at the same time. Thankfully, when we get back to Dallas, it'll be much better times for me personally. But I want to give some huge shout outs to everybody in this chat and everybody that came by. Once again, hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribed to the Sportsnet YouTube channel if you haven't as well. And join us on Thursday for Game 2 of this already amazingly physical and intense series. It's going to be amazing. So I hope to see you guys there. But shout out to everybody watching this stream, especially since it is a later game. And especially huge shout outs to everybody on the East Coast in Europe that's having to watch this game early in the morning or even as late as like 2 a.m. at night. So I appreciate that from y'all. But shout outs to all you guys. Hope you have a fantastic night. Flames win. And for the Flames fans in here, again, GG's. I will see you, though, in Game 2. Have a fantastic night, y'all. And that'll be it for me. Subscribe, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next one.